Last time on Beast World, Vanya quickly investigates a crashing sound heard from the main foyer room and discovers a broken window, but no signs of entry. Delilah heads below to warn the rest of the dwellers that something is happening. When they regather in the foyer, an arrow is discovered lodged into the wall with a flyer attached to it, an advertisement for the city of Kuzmek Vikuzmik. This unsettles Vanya, while Vegas notices that the senders of the message are still at the gate. Vegas shouts at them for a minute before they eventually leave without further confrontation. Vanya whispers to them in private that they should revisit the Thieves' Army in regards to the Feral's threat. Shortly after, Vegas and the rest investigate Delilah about both the Ferals and what they discovered in the basement. She admits that she knew something was going on in the cellar, and that she never saw visitors leave. The cellar was eventually boarded up after Vegas's mother disappeared. Vegas asks about his father, whom she informs him that he was a great knight that fell shortly after he was born. Doing a little further snooping themselves later that night, they find a logbook in his mother's room detailing names of people who had visited the estate prior to the war. The only common theme shared among them is an affinity for the arcane. Vanya, in her paranoia, stays up all night while the rest get a good night's sleep. The group discusses in the morning their plans regarding the Thieves' Army, the estate, and where to go next. Vegas makes a quick stop at the Thieves' Army and arranges a meeting to see General Vincent tomorrow in regards to settling the estate. Meanwhile, Charlotte, Isette, and Ignatius visit the guardhouse to see Veronica and ask her to set up protection at the estate and to keep an eye on Delilah for her safety. Veronica says she is also working on starting an investigation into the feral activity in Louvain and invites Isette on another date at the Palace Gardens that night. Vanya is joined by Ski and Aspen to the post office to look for a letter from Vanya's family, but nothing has arrived just yet. A bovine postal runner mentions she will redirect the letter to their wagon if it comes to Louvain. After a quick regroup at the estate, Charlotte says she'll go with Isette to help her find a dress for her date tonight, while Vegas and Ignatius go to scope out the Veterans Union before the meeting tomorrow. The rest of the party bully Vanya into going to sleep after having stayed up all night. While looking into the Veterans Union and scoping it out for guards or methods of escape or entry, they are noticed by Wendell, who recognizes Ignatius as his former commanding officer during the Invader War. He greets him rather warmly and catches up on him before heading back inside. That night, Isette heads to the palace gardens to meet with Veronica, who is awaiting her at a beautiful pond. There, the two share another tender moment as Veronica gives a golden daisy to her, implying that she wants to keep in touch with her through the dreaming. With much hesitation, Veronica takes her mask off, revealing horrible burn marks across the right side of her face. Isette reassures her, and the two embrace once more. During the night, Vanya finally awakes after a long sleep. She notices a parchment attached to the window to her bedroom with the Ski and Aspen. Not alerting the others, she ventures outside to remove the parchment and notices it is the same flyer as before. Vanya finds an open lantern nearby and burns the flyer up as a voice speaks out to her. Two canine figures, both feral in appearance, step out of the shadows, warning her to stop looking into the ferals and to leave Louvain, but she admits that she won't. The two ferals, revealing themselves to be prowlers, hit Vanya with the paralysis wand and knock her out. So now we would be going to Isette. Isette, you have returned from your date night at the Palace Gardens with Veronica. You are heading up the pathway towards the estate. I want you to give me a general perception check.
All right. Very distracted by the date night, I see.
Having a very splendid evening, you make your way back inside without further complications. Do you go straight to bed?
I would figure so, yeah.
Very well. Just wanted to throw that small chance in there that someone may notice something's up.
What's the head count? Who's in at the moment? Everyone but you know who?
Everybody, yeah, everybody's here. Supposedly. I imagine everyone would have turned in at their usual time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Ignatius is snoring like a bandsaw.
Alright. Well, with that, we have a different scene to go to then.
With no reason to like assume anything's out of the ordinary, yeah, she would not think to do much of anything.
Vanya. You come to, and you find yourself on a concrete floor with chains dangling off the walls next to you. You are not restrained in any way. And you notice that you still have all your stuff on you. Nothing has been taken from you. But the two barrels that you had encountered outside the estate are here. And they are both keenly watching you.
Outside of them, just staring. I'm assuming they're just staring. Is there anything like I can see sort of out of the? Is that like a window there? Is that does that go outside or is that into another part of the building?
Uh, just at a quick glance, it looks like it might go outside. There are bars covering it, and the vision provided is very small. It is not a very big window. Neither of the two individuals reacts to your coming to. They've remained astute at this point.
Gonna rub at the back of my head where I assume they hit me and look up to the pair. Well, I should have seen this coming.
You really should have. One of the feral individuals comes a bit closer and actually kneels down so that he's closer towards your height. And you can see the distinct glares coming through the iron mask on their face as they look towards you. The next words that you choose are going to determine how this night ends. Someone is coming to see you. You will speak to them with the utmost respect. If you do not, there is nobody that will come to save you.
Deciding that I've talked too much shit at this point, I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I'm just going to sit against the wall near the chains and just wait.
He gives you a slight, curt nod and then steps back towards the door again. You sit in this room for about, I want to say 10 to 15 more minutes. Give me a perception check.
still bad at these.
Besides the occasional flickering of light from the window, it's very hard to kind of gauge where you might be exactly, and any of like the general sounds coming from beyond the door. After another minute or so, there is a knock coming from the door itself. The feral who warned you just a moment ago looks to you and then pulls one finger up to the front of his mask just to remind you.
I'm just gonna stare at him.
The first one steps out. The second follows. They both turn to a figure just out of sight before making room. And you watch as a very large individual who has to lower their head in order to get through the doorway steps into view. And you see a towering, over 9 feet tall Servine who closes the door behind him and now is standing there watching you with curious intentions, examining your presence, examining how you're sitting, how you're holding yourself currently.
She's kind of, when you sit with your arm kind of on your butt with your legs up, arms kind of flopped over your knees. It's that
Got it.
sort of chilled. More, I've woken up twice what it feels like in the past 12 hours, and I still haven't had any coffee.
The Servine walks closer to you, and you can feel their presence just as they get nearer. They're just moving through this room. They have much weight to them. And they sit down on the floor in front of you. Sort of like cross-legged style. And they now look towards you. So, you are the individual who I've been hearing so much about lately. You are Vanya, are you not?
Yes.
So tell me then, Vanya, why have you become so disruptive to my operations and to my people?
I don't like bullies.
You don't like bullies. And you think us to be the bullies in this situation?
She's gonna shift herself into a cross-legged position, kind of mimicking his demeanor a little bit. When 4 people are told to jump 2 unarmed civilians in the street, yes. Yes, I do.
And yet, those brethren still live. You know what I don't like, Vanya? And he leans in closer, and you can feel this presence just overwhelming. I don't like murderers. Whether it be brethren or my kin slaughtering ourselves. And I am told you took one of my kin from me.
Her ears will droop at that, and she'll break eye contact.
As I thought. How long have you lived outside of Arnaria?
Sorry, internal math, is it? Nearly 2 months.
And how old are you?
$20.
So a child.
She narrows her eyes at that. She's not looking at him.
So you were not very present when the invaders hit.
Barely 5.
But you have the gall to call my kin and myself bullies. We're the only ones keen enough to keep the Brethren from expanding further into our world. As you sit in silence, he continues to examine you. His stare, you can just feel his stare, like, burning into your skin at this point.
Yeah.
For someone who has been talking a lot on the town, you're awfully quiet now. Have you finally realized the direness of your situation?
There's a moment before she answers, but she gives him a nod.
Well, it seems your survival instincts within you haven't been curbed, at least. Beast within you remains. He stands up, now towering once more. I am told your delvers are leaving Louvain.
Likely tomorrow. Or today, whatever.
Good. If you know what's good for you, and your friends, and those you meet along the way, you will not disrupt any further operations of mine. You will not even acknowledge our presence. Am I clear?
Crystal.
So, I'm gonna have to ask you, out of character, how honest is Vanya being?
In this moment, not at all.
Okay. You're gonna have to make me a deception check.
Yeah. Jeez.
Unfortunate.
I mean, it could be worse.
Point of argument. Sorry, but I feel like Vanny was probably being completely honest that it was crystal clear what he was saying. She never
We're not
repeat all of
arguing
it.
technicalities right here.
You're not there.
We're not
It's-
there.
It's implication. It makes sense.
He gets down on one knee, and now reaching over a little bit more forcibly and turning your head to look at him. You wouldn't be lying to me now, would you? Speak plainly. I want to know how defiant you are.
Like I said, I don't like bullies.
Stubborn and youthful. Perhaps you would have fared well under the Brethren's hold.
What makes you think you know better than Pirua?
It was Perua who abandoned us. She took the Brethren in after they slaughtered our kin, her children. Perua and the rest of the gods have no place in this world. This world belongs to the beasts, and the beasts alone. Still maintaining that forced eye contact, holding your head, he leans in a little closer. But don't worry. This is all just a bad dream. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I rescind my prior statement.
His eyes, which are a bright yellow, start to glow a lot more intensely, and you find that you cannot break your gaze from him. You're looking past the iron, straight into his eyes themselves, and he begins speaking to you, and you feel this overwhelming consciousness being forced onto you. If asked, you got lost. You went looking for food. You were just hungry. And you do not remember there being any ferals in Louvain. You feel these words being forced into your head, and everything else that you knew is just being overwritten. He is casting Modify Memory on you.
God damn it.
After a second, he lets go, and his eyes fade from the glow. And you are ushered towards the door. Dispose of her somewhere. And you are quickly blindfolded and pushed outside. Give me a perception check. This is gonna be fun. Let's see, where is... Boop! Like this?
I remember this.
Okay, start navigating your token forward. I will tell you when to move, and I will describe what you're hearing. As you move further down the hallway, you can hear occasional voices, very, very low speaking, as well as occasional coughing. You can feel the warmth of a flame as you nearly bump into an individual standing near the end of the hall. You are guided further to your left and up a flight of stairs. As you push further, you're guided once again to your left and down another flight of stairs. A pair of doors are opened in front of you. and you're pushed out. You can still feel the hands guiding you as you're navigated around a corner to your right. And then further down. Another door is opened for you, and you are pushed forward. Before finally, you feel the cold air of the night. And you are stopped for a second. And you hear the voice of one of the individuals who spoke to you earlier, though you cannot remember their face. Keep walking. Take the blindfold off after a minute. And you are sent off into the night. I will say it takes you a little bit before you eventually remove the blindfold. And you find yourself just out in the middle of Louvain. You have no idea where you are. But you're
Sounds lost.
feeling suddenly hungry.
I best go look for some food. Is that? Do I smell anything around?
I'd say with the perception check you gave, yeah, you can smell that there are a couple food carts active in the street. One of them is selling these kind of like really small handcrafted sandwiches, sort of like wraps in a way. It's a
Okay.
large armadillo fellow.
Anything not filled with meat on this cart?
They have veggie wraps.
Yeah, she'll. I'll definitely pick one of those up. Is he selling anything else? Coffees, drinks, anything?
If you inquire about coffee, he's like, sorry, I tend to only stick to wraps. If you're looking for a late night place to drink coffee or anything like that, you may want to check one of the tea houses. I know there's probably a couple that run around this late.
All right. Well, how's that? How much is that going to set me back? She kind of.
No, it's just 2
pokes her
copper pieces.
Head. I'll pay that. Well, thanks. And I'm gonna make my way back to the estate.
Okay.
Try to.
So, how much does Fanny remember?
Every encounter that she had with the ferals in Louvain, she does not remember those because there are no ferals in Louvain.
But modify memory can only erase 10 minutes of memory.
There wasn't that much to erase.
You were in that cell for longer than 10 minutes.
Don't worry about it.
DM stuff. Shush.
I don't like that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyways. Turning
But
back to the estate. Dante, don't. Alright? Alright. You return back to the estate. Pretty easy enough. You didn't forget where that was. But your head feels a little fuzzy. You don't remember going out for food.
I'll worry about that later. That's a coffee issue. Wish the kitchen is over here.
Yeah, how stealthy are you being?
It's late. Yeah, I'm sneaking.
Just sneaking in? Okay, just give me a general stealth roll. We'll see how... You're fine. You make it in, no problem, and you said you're going to the kitchen.
Yeah. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm up because of evening.
Oh,
Night.
you're up very late tonight. Did you sleep well?
I didn't sleep last night, and Vegas sent me to bed early. So here I am. I know I've woken up very late. I'm just grabbing a drink. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting some stuff put away for breakfast tomorrow. Your large Ursine friend seems to enjoy cooking.
Yeah, they're really good at it. Sometimes, most of the time.
They weren't so bad yesterday.
Well,
They...
I'm gonna go sit down. My head's feeling a little odd.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you need anything.
You rest well if you go. And I am gonna sit right here and think about how things were really confusing.
All right. I would say at this point, everyone can benefit from your long rest. Vanya, I think you already did, but nothing
Yeah.
really, nothing really changed in that time. As morning comes on the next day, everyone awakens feeling rather rested after their expeditions into the night.
Morning. It's that.
Morning.
It is. It is the morning, isn't it?
I mean,
woke
sure
up
seems to be.
very late. Like I said, I would.
What did you add so late then?
I got hungry. Wanted to see if there was anything interesting around town.
After I went to bed?
I don't remember you being in when I left. No.
It's shift priest.
I was hitting shift for some reason. It just weird.
You gotta hit it after you pick up your token.
Okay, got it. Right.
Yeah, order of operations.
Yeah,
I was
Glad to see
watching-
someone could really pick up on me being on the struggle bus.
I was watching it happen and just, yeah.
There are a few coffees
Yeah,
being made as people sit down and pass about.
I mean, I didn't hear you coming in between getting back here and falling asleep, so...
I didn't want anybody to hear me getting in. I didn't want to wake anybody up.
That
Fair
just
enough,
seems
I
polite.
Maybe she has her ways.
Aspen, go ahead and make your survival check for the morning breakfast. All right.
Well, it's over a 10.
It's serviceable. It's not terrible. It's not the best thing you've made. Unfortunately, not going to be able to give you a point this time.
It's decent.
As long as it didn't make trash, that's something.
Yeah.
Though I'm never gonna get this fucking feat.
I will say if you get a
You'll get it.
natural 20, I'll give you 2 points.
Ooh, it's not gonna happen. But ooh.
Gao needs to will those into existence for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently.
they've done it for I think almost every other natural 20.
Maybe I can steal Norman's DM energy exclusively for cooking.
So,
I will take the prepared food to the dining hall.
you've all gathered for breakfast. You know that Vegas has a meeting with the Thieves Army General sometime today before you leave, if you plan on leaving still.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Iggy, you want to accompany me to this meeting?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. We have an inn, so I think they'll be understanding.
Wasn't the idea we all went? Just in case?
No.
Okay. So it's the meeting now, and then we head off, or what's the plan?
Out of character, what time was I going? We just said morning, right?
Yeah, before noon.
And sure is that time.
You've
Yeah,
got a
I'm
little bit of time.
gonna haphazardly scarf my breakfast down and get ready, though.
And just to preface, Ignatius will be going with no markings of Dramphine, no real accoutrements, just gonna lay low, incognito.
Got it.
Did anyone else have any plans, or?
No, Bob would go to Vegas to give him a little helping hand in this.
I'll likely be joining them as well. I don't have a whole lot else to do today.
He has no specific plans, but after we are preparing to leave, I may go check on dragons.
That's a good idea. I might help you with that, actually. If it's just Vegas and Iggy going to the Thieves Army, then.
So let's all plan to meet at the wagons later-ish.
I mean, you've got the Sending Stone, right? And Charlotte has the other one, so.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Oh,
want me to get them ready to just leave when you
Maybe.
arrive?
I have one last thing to take care of here before we set out for sure, but yes.
Oh,
Can
yes,
I-
indeed, I can get behind that.
can I just come escort you and like give you a little encouragement?
You can do it now.
How long do you think this will take?
Not very long. I'm not selling the house.
Well, I have a spell that would be able to help you. It's only an hour.
Iggy, do you want to leave right now?
How helpful is the spell?
It will help make Vegas more convincing.
I'm already pretty convincing, not gonna lie. Post.
You could be even more.
Just do it.
All right, I'm casting Enhance Ability.
Vegas,
On
like,
Vegas.
I don't play
Now-
the handicap setting.
Now it is touch. There is no range to it as long as it's touch, so it's not like it's going to go out if I walk away.
Okay.
So, Enhance Ability, specifically the Eagle's Splendor, which is a roll the bear's endurance and reason. That's just part of the thing, but the healing's not the matter. Advantage on charisma checks for the next hour.
God damn.
That's paid.
Alrighty.
Well,
Just a little reassurance, and she's actually going to get started on her breakfast finally.
What
Thank you,
is the
Charlotte.
breakfast this time, Aspen?
It's gonna be a fairly usual selection of stuff. Stuff that's like stuff Aspen has cooked before, but it's like, it's nothing adventurous. It's just the basic stuff cooked to a basic degree.
Alright.
A lot of meat, some grilled veggies and stuff.
So, we're heading to Ryan Blast first, right? The lake.
We're going north.
And
That's
then
correct.
into Oreo with to look for that scout.
Pretty much, unless someone's reconsidering.
Just figured I'd ask her. That
Those
was
are
the
the leads
plan.
along the way.
Okay, so in the event that the Thieves' Army happens to keep an eye on us once we leave, we might have to pretend like we're heading towards Vigneault, just a little bit. Don't gotta go right away.
That's gonna be hard to.
Just in case. We don't need to do it right away,
You think they're gonna
but
follow
it's
us?
kind of part of my bluff.
We should also find out that they are going to keep eye on the battle situation.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that too. Tactfully.
Speaking of, is that
Yes.
I know you may not have talked business during your date last night, but did your date have anything to say about the battle situation?
Nothing in particular, no. Like, yes, she can offer help to keep Delilah safe here, but other than that, there's really not much more she knows than we do.
Well, that much is nice at least.
Not about the Thieves' Army, not about the perils.
There's far too much going on in this town.
It's a city.
Some kind of crazy, noisy, bizarre town, if you will.
If you
just
will.
happy to know we are not leaving her here on her own.
She'll be fine.
Well, we could
She has to be.
leave the sending stone if you're that worried. Doesn't that have a long range?
Out of character, does it?
Aspen has no clue.
Say again?
Does the
What's the
sending stone
sending
have a
stone range?
long range? Yeah.
It's got range. How far? Unclear.
Right.
It might break up after you go maybe 1,000 miles or so.
I mean, I'm looking at my handbook here. It says any distance, even across different planes, so I think it's up to the DM.
I think it will work for the most part, unless you get some weird interference.
Right.
Might get spotty up north.
Vegas jumps into
Yeah.
the astral sea.
Easy. I'd come back.
Well, I mean, if you're really that worried, I mean,
It'll be fine.
okay. Well, let's start getting ready. You should probably tell Delilah too.
Yep.
All right. So Vegas and Ignatius heading out to the Veterans Union,
Yep.
and then I heard talk of wagon prep. Who was doing that?
It was me and I think Vanya.
Yeah.
And also a ski because she also wants to get some forward progress towards their leads finally done.
Alrighty.
Well, that means we're going to an area. Because that's where we're heading back to the
No,
backyard.
no, I was particularly talking about the dungeoneering
just
leads.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because that is also something she is interested in.
I do like the dungeon.
Alright. So, Vegas, Ignatius, you scarf down breakfast and very quickly start to make your way over to the Veterans Union. I assume prior to leaving, Ignatius will shift out of his Dramphinian iconography and gear into something a little less conspicuous, maybe still somewhat militarized, maybe mercenary.
Yeah, it's very clear Ignatius is like willing and able to fight. He's just not going to be flashing his badge or anything.
This time.
And also, prior to leaving, Vegas will poke his head into the kitchen and say, we're all going to be heading out soon. I'm going to be back for one last thing before we go, though.
Oh, okay. Just let me know when that is.
Soon. See you soon.
Alright, be safe. It's in the wrong playlist. There we go. I was looking for the track. There it is. Alright. So, Ignatius, Vegas, you make your way over to the Veterans Union. Anything you need to talk about before you head inside?
Do we have a game plan? What do you want to get out of this?
Information. I want to lead them on as far as possible without making any promises. You take the lead. I want you to. Let's be cooperative, but not full on.
Right.
Interested, but not sold on the idea. Leave a little bit of wiggle room to bait them on to keep trying.
How together are we pretending to be, by the way?
Yeah, priest.
Oh boy, I really put myself into this hole, didn't I?
You did.
Are you a couple?
Yeah, baby.
Ignatius will, if Vegas allows, make it obvious they're a couple, but not so much that they're like smacking in the lobby as they go in, you know?
I gotcha.
I'm very vague here, but I hope I'm getting the idea across.
No, I gotcha. No, come here. You got some schmutz on your face.
Oh god.
You did this to yourself.
I know. I have no one to blame but myself. I did this, and I accept this fact.
Alright.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So, what I'm going to try and do is make them wait a little bit longer. I am the youngest of my siblings, and allegedly, I need their permission, quote unquote, before selling the property.
Yeah, that's even better. An outside reason will make it seem like you're more interested. Say, oh, I'd love to, but I don't know
Precisely.
any of your siblings' names, but, you know, say they're a problem.
They are. I haven't heard from them in 17 years.
Okay, let's, you know, we really don't need to
Yeah, they don't
pretend
need
that's
to know
a problem then. Yeah.
that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, break.
Alright, so you step into the Veterans Hall.
Right.
The similar guards are set up as before. Seeing you approach, they open the doors for you.
Thank you.
And I assume they haven't seen Ignatius before. Is he able to walk in unmolested?
You following in Vegas's stride, I assume, no, they will not stop you.
Cool.
You see Wendell, who looks up to you from his desk and what work he was currently filing away, and smiles when he sees you walk in, Ignatius.
Good morning,
Lieutenant
Wendell.
Vegas. Bright and early for your meeting today. We like that.
Yes, and also thank you, and I'll be thanking the general once we're in there, for arranging this on such short notice.
Of course, he's been very interested in trying to get this deal closed out, so he very much wants to speak with you.
Looking forward to it.
I believe any other meetings and arrangements he's had for this morning have been put off, so you are free to go in. It is that door on your right.
Listen.
Yes. Take
Alright.
a immediate right, and it'll be the very first door on your left.
Ignatius is going to try and butter up Wendell a little bit.
All right.
When they mention about, clearing out the schedule, he'll lead into, makes sense. I trust his judgment after all. You're here, one of my best, and he'll offer him a officer level salute.
Well, of course. Thank you, sir. Just, doing my job as best as I can.
Gonna get a big smile from the dragon. All right, hope to see you around some more.
Of course. Anytime.
And off to the general.
As you were, Wendell.
That's my line.
Not that one.
Oopsie.
You were told, first, on your right, first door on your left.
Yeah, sorry, I can't move my camera with right click right now. One sec. I'm using my zoom in, zoom out with like mouse position.
God help you.
It's this one, right?
Yep. I assume you knock.
Yes, I didn't try to. I mean, as a player, I tried to open it, but yes, I'm going to knock.
You
Nice
knock,
place you got here.
and you hear a voice a little bit distantly say, "Come in," and as if magic, the door unlocks.
Hell yeah.
You see, inside, very tall and old, gray wolf. He is currently standing at the end of a large round table where he has what looks to be like a map of the beast world out in front of him, and there are several different pieces set out before him, placed upon it. You don't get any general vibe from these individual pieces. They look like they're part of a game of something, but you're not sure
It's
what.
a war room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motherfuckers
John-
playing Risk.
I love Risk. That game fucks. Anyhow,
He
General.
looks up to you and nods, and one of the most obvious things that you see when you look at him is that he's missing his left arm.
I recall the stories.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pull up his artwork for those who haven't seen General Vincent.
Yahoo.
Would Ignatius, I know he originally failed the history check upon hearing of him, but upon seeing his face, would Ignatius have ever met this man?
You in particular, I'm gonna have to ask an out-of-character question first. Would Ignatius had participated in any of the last battles of the Invader War?
Yeah. Yeah, he would have.
Okay. You would know him from the battle at Southwinds, one of the last captured beast cities to be taken back. It was General Vincent who helped secure the city from the invaders.
Okay, Ignatius will log this information and try not to look too phased about seeing him again.
Well, you must be the young pup returned home that I've heard so much about.
That's me. Thank you.
Don't take it as a derogative, if you're assuming as much.
No, it's fine. I'm just a little in odds to be in your presence. I only heard about you during the war.
What part did you play in the war?
I was squad under a knight, and he took me around on skirmishes, usually in the Free Ruler's favor.
So So, you experienced some of the war, but not its harshest conditions.
No, I was probably more of a pawn than I'd like to admit.
Well, you still saw combat, which is more than some. So, still very respectable. And he kind of like nods politely in your direction.
I'll nod back.
But we are not here to talk about old history. We're here to talk about the estate, which might be old history at this point.
Yes.
It's in rather poor conditions, as I've noticed over the years, but we're hoping to turn it around, make it more accessible to the community, as it were.
Yeah, it's a real fixer-upper. Shame that.
Yes, part of our initial asking price was to reduce because of the cost of maintenance and repairs that we'll need to invest into that. So the thumbed offer is 18,000 Albanian gold pieces.
Completely stone-faced, but his heart skipped a beat there. And he like wets his lips. He's like, "That's an agreeable price. I understand that you need to levy some of the costs for renovations. And I want to help. Believe me, I do. But there are things that I need to take care of before I sell the estate. I am the youngest of my 3 other siblings, and it is just as much as their right on whether or not they want it gone or not as it is mine. Even though they have never been back in 17 years, it is still my responsibility to make them aware of this.
Okay, out of character, raising my hand a little bit, was that a lot of money or a little bit of money for an estate like that? Just want to quantify this.
It was
Yes,
a pretty sizable sum. Obviously, the cost or the price that they're offering is reduced because they plan to invest more into getting it fixed and repaired. How much reduced? Unclear. He's not exactly in the estate business.
Does Ignatius have a skill in real estate, perchance? Can I spend? No, sorry. Continue. Ignore that. Ignore that.
Okay, Did you play the real estate minigame? But
I
yes.
regret this avenue of approach.
Me too.
He
Meanwhile,
leans
we would have
forward.
a risk Monopoly.
He leans forward on the table. So you're the first of your kin to return, and you say your sisters are the only other ones who can offer insight into whether or not you can make this deal.
Yes, and it's a matter of getting them on board with it. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if they'd seen the state it's been in, but there's also the matter of rehousing the current caretaker and woman who raised us 4. And that is something that I do need to see taken care of.
That would be of no issue. We could buy up her contract as well. She would be welcome to stay at the estate. We do have injured veterans from time to time who need taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need to contact your kin about this, then do so. And he throws out a scroll on the table.
What kind of scroll is this out of character?
Picking up to look at it, it is a scroll of sending.
I see.
Are you... I apologize. Are you not familiar with this arcane magic?
Nope. And I'll flex. Just one dice up.
That's fair. But, This is a scroll of sending. You can use it to contact someone you're familiar with over long distances. You will only be able to send about 25 words, which they can reply back in 25 words, and then the spell is ended. If you could be so kind to contact one of your sisters to agree upon this deal.
Okay. I'm gonna dartboard this real quick.
You didn't expect your bluff to get called, did you?
No,
They're making this
it's
way too easy.
Yeah. It's okay. They're not gonna respond to me. Why would they?
Ignatius will lay a hand on Vegas at this in a reassuring manner.
Right, thank you.
You're also gonna have to give me your sisters' names, as I don't think I have those anywhere.
I'm looking for them.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I gave it to you over DMs because I couldn't find it in my backstory.
Alright, let's just say it's Janet for now. Does that work?
Sure. Yeah, I'll call the eldest Janet.
Alright. What do you say in 25 words? You do have to pick your words carefully.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, and I'm also taking a big sip of water. 1 sec.
Fuck you, strong letter to follow.
25 words.
While this is happening, could Ignatius try to get a read on the room, just look around, see if there's anything out of the ordinary, try to get a read on Mr. One Arm?
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Alright. I'm decidedly better at one of these, and only by 2 points. Alright, here we go. It could be worse.
Let's see. Just getting a quick glance around the room, there does seem to be a decent collection of documentations, scattered about amongst the boards that run around the war table, as it were. The map in particular is very interesting in that there is one area on the map that is circled that stands out to you and is more familiar because it's where you're from. It's Arloris.
Okay. Concerning.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, hit me with it.
So yeah, placeholder name, Janet. Janet, it's Gabrielle. I hope this message finds you. I'm speaking with somebody that wishes to buy the estate.
You get back. Vegas! We'd love to sell the estate. How much are they going to pay us? And of course the spell ends. Sisters are not the brightest.
Yeah.
Is the eldest sister the only one with a name on the title?
No, we're all on the title.
How many more scrolls of sending do we have, and how many more sisters?
2
You
more
saying-
sisters.
You saying that out loud?
Yes.
Vincent will begrudgingly throw another scroll of sending on the table. Did you not get a complete message?
No. Unfortunately, that's a common thread. I'm so sorry. 1 moment. And I'm the only one that's receiving the messages back, right?
Yes, nobody else hears them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Am I saying the message out loud to the scroll?
Yes.
Okay.
You're trying to figure out how to con this, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I don't know how much I'm allowed to help here.
You could.
I'm thinking of ideas on how to like lay in a hidden bit of a nudge, like send to your smartest sister something that's like clearly. You remember in Terminator 2 when
Yeah.
they're on the phone
No, like
and he
I already know.
asks how the dog's doing,
Yeah, yeah.
and they say the wrong thing. And yeah. Let's do something like that.
Oh, you're so right, bestie. Okay. We're in the middle of negotiations. Current asking price is 18,000. How is second sister placeholder name? Jesse.
Janet and Jesse.
And then James. Yep,
I was
that's
wondering
me.
where that was coming.
Yeah.
I'll change it later. I can't find where I wrote the original one.
That's fine. We will correct it in another episode.
Tee.
Anyways, was there anything else to the message?
Retcons.
That's it.
Alright. You get back from Janet. Oh, we're doing great out in here in Aloris, but we could use some more money. Do you think you can send that our way?
Whoever's looking, you see Vegas's hands tighten into fists at his sides.
I knew immediately how to get under your skin.
Hang on, I just want to confirm. This is completely out of character,
Yes.
for the record. Vegas' sister said they were in Arloris, right? And you said Arloris was circled on the map.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Cool. Not concerning in the slightest. Moving on.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it, bud.
Alright. So how do you react to that? Besides clenching your fists in very obvious frustration.
Yeah, and, rubbing at the bridge of his nose. He heaves a melancholy sigh. It's going to take some convincing. Only one of them is on board, and she's second youngest next to me.
Oh, that is a shame.
I want to try and expedite this for everybody's sake. But yeah, it might take a little bit of extra convincing.
Well, when you finally convince them, contact me and let me know that you've agreed to the terms, and we will make sure that that money finds its way to you, and that the estate is properly maintained. And he hands you he pulls you a different scroll. This one has a red seal on it. This scroll of sending only goes to me. Use it wisely.
I'll send for you post haste. And I'm going to offer him a handshake with the correct hand.
Oof.
Well, it's right hand. He's still got that.
Yeah.
He accepts your handshake, nods, Well, this has been fruitful, at least. As soon
I'm
as you
sorry
get
that I
word,
couldn't offer more.
that's quite alright. You have family across the beast world. It is not easy to organize something like that. As
I
soon as
appreciate
you
your
get
understanding.
word, make sure to contact me. I will get all the pieces moving exponentially.
Of course.
Well then, welcome to the Thieves' Army.
Happy to be here.
Wendell will give you your compensation on the way out.
Thank you. Come on, Iggy.
Iggy will stand up and follow along, giving a polite nod to the general before moving on.
Give me both perception checks as you're leaving the room.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Not 20, please.
Father.
Now.
Nice.
I need you to know your
And
dice
this is
hit
what
my
you
dice.
get by asking
Yeah.
nicely.
No, that's the boyfriend dice move, yeah.
Of course.
With the nat 20, you spent a lot of time in front of this table, so you had plenty of time to, like, observe it and what was going on. You notice
Yeah.
as you are leaving, he sets a piece down and moves it into a position where you would know to be Louvain.
Ah, boy. I'll note that, but I'm going to continue leaving.
Alright? And will nat 20s into existence.
That's my secret.
Where was that when I needed it?
I thought to myself when you were making that wisdom save against rewrite memories, I said, what if she got in that one to myself?
Thank you.
So you thought it, and it happened in existence.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought about it.
You should actually make me forget that I have these powers. They're not useful in my hands.
You're gonna
Ignatius is
accidentally
gonna
remember.
nudge Vegas and say, "Hey, we were supposed to stop at Wendell."
Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention out of character.
It gave me time. I had to refresh my screen froze.
Sick.
All right.
Nice.
Wendell looks up, seeing you both return. Ah, very quick. I imagine everything went well.
It was
Well
a
enough.
fruitful discussion.
Ah, splendid, splendid. I was told to give you this, and he offers out a bag of what sounds like money.
18,000 money?
No. It is definitely
Figures.
it's a sack of coin, but you don't know how much.
That's fair. I don't want him to be doing the thing where it's like, yeah, you took our money already. It's binding. Anyway, much obliged, Wendell.
Of course, we'll be in touch. Immediately goes back to his desk work. Alright. Do you finally step outside the Veterans Union? Inside the sack you were given, you find 100 gold pieces and a note.
What's the note say?
You get a message saying to visit someone named Darren in Jaegerwald.
Noted. Is there a description given or just a name?
Just a name.
Noted.
Extremely vague.
That's okay. I operate like that.
What the hell's a Jaeger vault?
It's a place.
That was
I
out
can
of
work with
character,
that.
right?
I'm sorry, did you say something in character, Ignatius?
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, once they're reasonable enough distance away from the front door, Vegas just pinches his nose and goes, "Ah, fuck! Oh my god! Oh fuck!"
They were way too eager for that. That was too
Fuck.
easy comically.
Oh my god!
How frustrated is Vegas right now?
He's like taking his hat off and swiping his hair back, and he's just kind of like muttering to himself. I should have never come home. I should never come home.
Ignatius will give Vegas some genuine support, like nudge up next to him and reach an arm around him and say, "Hey, keep it together. We're gonna work on this, all right?"
Yeah. It's just harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Family matters are never easy. Let me tell you that.
No, it's not what bothers me. I wrote to them. I have written to them, and they never wrote back. Why was that so easy?
Is it possible to intercept a sending message? Did that feel like your sister you were talking to?
It's been so long that I don't remember. But frankly, they want the money.
You know your sisters to be pretty spoiled.
It's okay. Also, despite me using my government Christian name out of character, despite me using my first name with them, they still used my stage name in response.
Is that... Why would... What are your thoughts on that?
It's not right. They shouldn't know. Unless they've been keeping tabs on me, they shouldn't know. Because they've never written back. I don't like it. Not one bit.
Something's not right about these messages. It fell together too perfectly. I refuse to believe it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just worried that... What if it's real?
Does it matter?
It might. Are we done here?
Ignatius will give one last glance towards the building before sort of shaking Vegas a little bit. Yeah, I think we're done with this place for now.
Alright. I'll meet you at the wagons. I have one last thing to take care of at the estate before we set out.
If you want me there, I'll be there for you.
No, this is private. I appreciate it, but this is private.
Ignatius will nod in affirmation and relinquish his hold.
Alright, don't be a stranger.
Of course. See you at the wagon.
Yep.
Alright. Returning to the estate once more.
Yep. Oh, okay, good. You're loading the map. I thought I was just gonna sit there.
Yeah, no, I'll pull it up for you. So,
Darkness encompassing me. I have to refresh.
everyone else has, set out for the wagons at this point?
Pretty much.
More or less, yeah.
Presumably.
Alright.
Yeah, it's making me reload
So-
just a sec here.
Well,
I had that earlier.
yeah, it's just about that time of night. It just does it.
It's always around 9:30ish my time. Anyhow, I'm loading in. If you guys want to take an aside, go for it. Oh, I
Wait a
meant-
second.
Okay, never mind.
So, you returned to the estate, and you said you were looking for Delilah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it. We're heading out soon.
No, off to do more delving.
Yeah, but yeah, I have news, and also something to ask of you.
Okay.
My sisters wrote back, kind of. You're
They
familiar
did?
with the sending spell, right?
Yes. Used to.
Okay, just yeah. So that the general of the thieves' army provided me with a sending scroll to communicate with them, and Janet picked up right away. And she knew my stage name.
Oh.
Which is weird.
How.
Yeah. Regardless, I sent the message to her, and she sent back. And
But you,
she,
you spoke to her.
yeah, briefly, and Jesse. Or wait, no, I just asked about Jesse out of character. Never mind. But yeah, that's I don't know how to feel about it.
Are they
It seemed too
coming
easy.
back to Louvain?
No,
Oh.
and they're fine with selling the estate.
Her ears just kind of like droop a little bit.
Hmm. So, I'm clearly not, by the way. You can count on that. But my charade is only going to hold up for so long. We've asked the night guard to keep watch over this place. But the thieves' army should be the least of your worries so long as they're not trying to make any big moves first. That said, I give her the 100 gold that, the thieves' army gave me.
She looks into it. Oh, this is.
It's enough for now.
It's more than enough.
I owe you that much. And also I've already been paid once since arriving here. Regardless of that, you should be protected, but if sorry, what was the night guard captain's name again?
Veronica.
Thank you. Should you need anything, you may be able to ferry messages to us through Veronica if need be.
Oh, that's the pretty wolf captain.
Yeah.
Okay, that
So-
should be easy enough to do. I
And
sometimes see her at the market when I'm getting food.
that's good. Get familiar with her. She's We hired her to protect you, and she seems pretty honest and decent, so I trust that. And, yeah, before I go, you promise you don't know where my mom is.
If I knew where your mother was, I would be doing whatever I can to hopefully find her, but it's just been nothing. It's been
So
quiet.
quiet where?
Well, here, just in Louvain in general, because she went missing here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Um,
She wasn't the only person that went missing when that happened, but most
Is
of
the
those...
Gabbett Mere, did somebody else go missing?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Okay.
She looks really flustered at this point. No, but around the time your mother disappeared, there were many other people who also happened to disappear, and as far as I've looked into, none of those people have resurfaced. They've all collectively vanished.
And they were all here when they were last seen?
Yes. It was the day the invaders attacked.
This is great. This is real special. I guess that's it. I found when I was away during the war, some of the keepsakes that I took with me. My baby rattle. I found a signet ring inside it, and it's clearly not mine.
Oh?
And he'll fish into his belongings and produce it. I was hoping you might recognize it.
You have to remind me, out of character, what this was.
It's at like the end of my bio. One second, let me pull that up. Yeah. Okay. It was after the war ended and discovered keepsakes, a secret code of sorts, a coordinate pattern in the stitching of his quilt, and a small unidentified signet ring that does not fit him in the contents of the rattle.
She'll look it over for a second. I don't think I've seen that before. It doesn't look familiar.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. I'll have to ask elsewhere.
Vegas, before you go,
Mm-hmm.
she, reaches in to, just kind of, wrap her arms around your waist, because she's much
Oh,
smaller
no,
than
yeah,
you.
I'll pick her up and, yeah.
Hugs you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am.
Be safe. Take care of yourself.
I'll keep in touch. I'm sorry it took me this long to take responsibility through things.
Hopefully your Urson friend will keep you well fed. They're not particularly great at cooking, but they're getting there.
It takes time.
You look like you've got a bunch of good friends with you.
Yeah. I'm lucky for that. I'll be sure to write you. Thank you again.
Of course, I'll try to send word your way if I think anything arises that needs your attention.
Please do. And that is that out of character.
Alright. So you return to the wagons. You return to the Rio, which you haven't been to in a hot minute. and you see your manager, Dion, over there getting it prepped with the rest of the Delving crew. And while you are getting ready, you notice that Veronica has come out to greet you. She strides up to your wagons in her armor, as per usual, carrying helmet in one hand, and smiles to each of you. You're heading out?
Tragically we are.
Well, make sure to stay in touch with me, darling.
Of course. And she just straight up leans
Ooh.
in to give, like, Veronica a little kiss on the cheek.
She, this time, reaches over and turns to kiss you on the lips.
Good.
You've emboldened this woman.
I continue to be a terrible influence.
It's taking forever for me to load this scene. But yes, your wagons have been prepared. You're being seen off. Do you have any last preparations before you set back out into the world?
Oh,
One, what's our rations and food looking like for the drafts?
Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. It's still trying to load the scene. There we go. Okay. Pretty. Supplies. So I'm just gonna presume that you've had the animals being taken care of for
Yeah.
your stay, which would not been very difficult while you were here. Ration wise, I believe you guys only had about a week's worth of food left.
Yeah, because we doubled up just in case.
Yeah.
We should probably double that.
Yeah, I was gonna say buy more just in case.
Where's the the nearest town? Looks like at least going. If we're still going up to Oria, then the next one's still the Riverbed City. So we should get rations for that trip rather than the one to Rainblast.
How many horses do we have again?
4 total.
4.
4. 2 for each wagon.
Oh, retroactively,
Mhm.
Vegas would have taken the blanket out of his room at the estate.
That's fair.
And he's like, bedding his bunk with that in the wagon.
Something of home.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so are we getting some extra rations here in Louvain before we leave?
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah.
Get the travel to Riverbed City. The rations for that trip, and then we can restock up there as we go up into Oria afterwards. Because then we've got Aspen and Iset that can probably hunt pretty well for food. So if we're that desperate,
Yeah, worst comes to worst, we can help.
I wouldn't bet your life on my survival rolls.
I have a
Oh.
+6.
I'll make sure they count.
Yeah, just bless them, Vegas.
All I have to do is say, wouldn't it be cool if you rolled a nat 20? What? No, it has to be me.
What the fuck?
oh my god!
What?
God.
I'm gonna go and get a lottery ticket real quick.
Yeah, I'm about to say you should start like playing lottery or something.
No, I should I should walk around
Yeah.
as a cult leader. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, Norman? What?
Just letting you know,
Uh-huh.
don't press your luck because there's gonna be one. Use it as a back pocket thing because that has been working.
I do it because it's charming, not because it works.
Uh huh.
It's a funny character quirk. Definitely will not
Yeah.
attempt to be abused.
Yeah. Anyhow,
It works by cartoon rules. It's only when it's funny.
we got that on tape, by the way.
Yes, twice.
I can't believe Vegas is the new Eliza.
I don't know who
Physical
that is.
evidence of Gao's
Me too.
tomfoolery.
I'm trying to figure out the distance here.
If I recall, I believe it is roughly 48 miles that you can go in a day before your
Roughly,
horses get tired.
we're
I'll
about
do the math again.
nearly 400, accounting for the trip.
Can't take our wagon across the lake, can we?
No, we'd have to go around.
Tragic.
Louvain itself is kind of all the way up at that sort of peninsula that goes into the lake, and then I don't think there's any bridge on the other side, so.
Yeah, roughly. Okay. Remind me, how much supplies were you buying?
Basically enough for the trip to Riverbed City, however many days of travel that's going to take us.
Okay. You could probably buy, I'd say, another week's worth of rations and feed to cover that cost. I think together, probably gonna run you about 2 gold.
So we just take that out of the treasury, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm putting the rations and feed into your supply tab.
I'll lower the gold there. You said 2 gold?
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright. And with that, we're gonna go on break.
Alrighty.
Wahoo.
All right.
Boy.
Recording check.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck.
Wouldn't it be funny if I got one more?
You be very careful of that, gal.
No, it's okay. I'm balancing it out.
Yeah, you
I was
It's
gonna
like,
say-
it's
I was
like
gonna say,
playing
we'll need
Mr.
that
Game
next
and
week.
Watch. It's like playing Mr. Game and Watch in Smash. You have to reset it because there's no way you can roll it twice in a row.
Just roll the dice. Take the chance.
Easy. I always do.
One of my favorite things about there was a person I played Smash with on occasion who hated Mr. Game and Watch, so I would just pick it just to
Yeah.
frustrate him, and I would get the
Yeah.
20s on occasion, and it would just be like, "Yep,
Yeah.
it's just bullshit insta kill."
There's okay. I think it's like the first time you do Game and Watch's side B for the 1 through 9 mallet. You have a 1 in 8 chance of getting it, and after you roll it the first time, you have to reset it. But every time you roll after that, it's a 1 in 4 chance of getting it again. So I just like top deck it and always spam it, and it's like the worst part of Game and Watch for anybody playing against me.
I took a prob stat class in high school
Yeah, me too.
as a way to get around doing more advanced math.
Real.
You lost me there. Just say top deck and I got it.
No, yeah, top deck. Like also, I play hero as a top deck character where if I slap kamikaze because it's the first option in the powers menu in Smash Ultimate,
So
I
be it.
kamikaze. So be it. That is the true nihilist run of a hero.
Okay, duo. So,
Mhm.
I know I mentioned I had to leave the session early, and I think this might be a good time for it because I got to be at work at 8 and it's currently 11.
All right.
Go get him, Tiger.
Yep, we'll get
Yep.
you caught up. You can just watch the episode when it goes live tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it's gonna be my first day at work at the missing persons department. It's gonna be so cool.
That's okay.
Yippee!
It's funny because you
Detective.
almost had a missing persons tonight.
We sure did.
It's true.
But none of us know about it, so we have to forget.
It's okay. Vanya doesn't know about it either.
Yeah, no, she
Everyone's
doesn't.
forgotten. All
You're
right.
fine.
It's been a
Good.
pleasure, y'all.
Night,
See you
night.
around.
Bye. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Norman, I see the part in the chat about fucking Vegas's sister not getting sending.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Never mind. My tummy hurt. 1 sec.
We.
He's speaking the native language here.
Hello, hello. I return.
How?
So, do you enjoy your little one-on-one powwow with the fucking BBEG?
Who?
Yeah, correct response.
Exactly.
Who are you talking about?
There are no pharaohs in Louvain.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know why everyone was so worried. Oh my god, what?
Christ.
Norman, what the fuck is that kid?
Someone posted another server and I thought it was funny.
Okay, I'm back.
So I'm going to ask that annoying question. What's the date in game, Duo?
Hmm. If I remember correctly, I want to say it's. Let me refer to my notes real quick before I give something.
By my own reckoning, it's April 10th, I think.
I was thinking around the 10th or 12th.
Yeah, I want to say it's the 12th because I knew it was around that area. So we will say the 12th because you guys spent an extended period in Louvain.
Do you think Cullen being Cullen, there's some deep lore, intricate reason as to why they use months and days the same name as the real world? Or do you think the answer would be that it's actually from the broken world and everyone just found that dating method more convenient and the brethren started to integrate?
Do you
I'm
want
going by the easy answer of it's easier to remember our system than
Yeah.
make up
Yeah,
one.
honestly.
I was gonna
I
say,
mean,
do you-
I mean,
do you
yeah,
want-
like obviously, like that's the reason. But like, if there's a lore reason,
It was always like that.
Yeah, it's just the way it was. Yeah, I was gonna say the easiest answer is that it's just easier to do it that way. The other answer is we haven't got that law yet, and we will maybe in the future in different books.
Pyrrha made up the names of the days, and Pyrrha chose Thursday because Thor is real and she just wants to piss him off.
We technically have the lore for it because the calendars that they did are accurate to the lore because it has dates for very specific events and holidays on there.
Okay, so they'd probably just use a
Yeah.
normal calendar. All right.
So the normal calendar is actually pretty canonical for that. Because then if you didn't, then you would have something like Matt Mercer's fucking calendar system for
God.
Critical Role, which is
A
man,
mess.
I don't know how he
Right.
keeps track of anything.
No.
It's okay.
What
Nobody
was
can remember a
the-
month in Forgotten Realms lore.
Yeah,
What was the name of the guy that I'm supposed to look for?
I think I said Darren.
Darren, yeah. I wasn't noting it, but yes, that's the name.
And the location specified in the note.
Jaegervault.
Jaegervault,
That's
which is a
kind of
capital.
yeah. It's past Riverbed City. It's by the mountains.
Okay, I'm gonna get some water real quick.
The
I'm gonna miss you all.
Norman over here, ready to die.
apparently.
Well, if I want to be a cowboy so bad,
I mean, you're more than welcome.
I have no hat and I must yeehaw.
I mean, Red Dead's right there.
Okay, but I can't throw metal balls in Red Dead.
You can, they just go out of bullets. And then our moral compass leaves. We need that.
No, it would. See, it'd be very funny to have Garrett, but not without endangering Charlotte, because, like, backstory, Garrett's everything that inspired Charlotte, and he's just an oddball. She treats him like he's like Jesus. He's more like average early 20-year-old .avi.
What's one of those?
I don't know, I'm too old for that.
So, question: if we get attacked by any more bullets, we're letting Aspen
Alright,
deal
so-
with it, right? Okay.
Guess it depends if you run into any more bullets.
Right. But Aspen talked one down, so it can happen again, surely.
Alright, quick check. We're all here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, Gal went to get water.
Yeah, Gao tell me
Water.
hurt.
Gal dehydrated.
I have a caipirinha.
Yeet.
Did Priest bounce? I just realized.
Yeah, Priest has work tomorrow.
Yep,
Yeah.
bounced out early.
Okey doke.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Just so you
back.
know, my stomach decided to play the lactose intolerance card. So in the event
Oh,
that
I know
have to
that
go, I'll
feeling.
just
That only happens with lactose. How could that be?
I had like a lot of cheese for dinner. I'm not gonna lie. Pizza. But yeah, I'm good.
Welcome back.
Worth it.
Alright. So we're heading out. The first time in a long time. We are leaving Louvain. With both the wagons in tow, you start to cross out around the lake. The vast city of Louvain, you can see elevated up on the hill that it is essentially placed upon, begins to grow out into the distance. And I assume you said you were going to make your way around and north.
Yeah. Unless there is a bridge that leads out the other side, but
Okay. I don't know if there is or not, so I'm just gonna say you go around for now. You make your way across.
Immigrant.
And
Aspen should be driving since we don't have Iggy.
alright. Making your way around the lake edges for the night, you don't run into any trouble within the first day. You do see occasional travelers making their way seemingly towards Louvain on occasion. Some of them look to be natives of Alamance, but some also look to be potentially from Aurea as well. So, some possible far travelers. But the first day is rather uneventful as you make distance between yourself and Louvain. And if anything isn't coming up just immediately, we will make our way up towards your next destination.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit
Oh,
of
God.
fast traveling.
Oh God, we're gonna river.
While we're traveling with these days going by, Vanya's going to be teaching Aspen more of her voiceless speech. I want to update people on this, actually. We can't talk back. Vanya can only talk to the people that she's taught it to.
So
They can't
the
respond.
people you teach can understand you, they just can't respond.
Yes.
Okay,
And it's specifically Vanya, not other mice, from what I can understand as well.
that makes sense.
So another mouse would have to teach you their voiceless speech for it to work that way as well.
Okay, got it. And Aski is the only person that knows yours?
Currently knows it, yeah.
Okay, and how long would it take to teach Aspen?
It was a month.
Okay.
And we've had about a week already, so...
Alrighty. Just make track of that for me.
Mm-hmm. So this will be 9 days now.
Alright. Does anyone have anything they wish to bring up amongst themselves as you travel across the river?
Yeah. At some point during the trip, Vanya's going to have approached Aspen specifically while we're on the driving, whether or not it's while we're moving or whatever, and just wants to ask a very quick question. She kind of climbs up next to you while you're driving, and so why the sudden interest in cooking for us all the time?
I think I sort of explained this before, but I have done a little bit of cooking before for hunting parties and that sort of thing, but it's not complicated as meat over open fire, So I just thought with new group of people who I am entrusting my life to, maybe keeping them well fed is pleasant decision for all involved, if I can do that.
You should ask people their favorite foods or something. Surprise them, maybe.
I already know Charlotte's.
Okay. Well,
It's a plan I am working on, but I figure I want to get a bit better first, because I am making slow progress learning.
who's outside the Rio? Like, who's sat driving it right now?
Imagine it
Dion.
would be Dion, yeah.
Is anybody else like sat up with her, or are they all in the back of the wagon?
Yeah, who rides on the roof of the Rio from time to time?
Oh, me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, probably Vegas.
So she's gonna call out, Vegas,
Ah,
what's your favorite food?
shakshuka.
There you go, there's Vegas's.
Interesting. What about yours?
Shajuk.
Yeah, same to you too.
It's a cold soup. Think almost like a yogurt.
I do not think I have ever had cold soup, but okay,
If we-
I will look.
If we get it, I'll make it for us. How's that sound?
Duh, that works. I will try and find a recipe, and to please Charlotte, I will not read it out of book.
You ripped pages out of books?
I wanted to keep them in my little kitchen area with them pinned up, but ugh.
You have a... Don't you have... She's gonna fish out the little book that she uses to note down monsters and stuff flicks to the back, pulls out a few pages very carefully so they don't damage the spine any, and passes Aspen some of the paper. You can just note it down, right?
Duh. Charlotte helped me copy some of it down. I can remember most of what I read, but it's just nicer to have them there when I am cooking for reference material, especially if I'm cooking something that is not a direct recipe, because then it makes mixing things easier to me.
Is a ski in the van? In the wagon? Or, like, latched to the side like some spider?
She rides inside.
Vanya's
Just standing
gonna...
upright on the side of the wagon, like just projecting outwards.
Ready to
That
catch
is
the next
gonna-
mailbox.
crawl along the top of the wagon and then hang by her feet and knock on the window to the wagon.
In which case, a ski will open it up and just kind of look at the state of Vanya like this and say, "Learning from the best, are we?"
Well, you know, you have to share secrets eventually. Speaking of, what's your favorite food?
Well, that's sudden.
Aspen wants to know.
Ah, well, that makes a bit more sense. Pilaf.
She'll shout that up to Aspen.
Another for the list.
Now I'm gonna have to find out if I can get back up. Wish me luck.
Do try not to get trampled before we get to the dungeon.
Charlotte needs some work anyway, and she's gonna try and pull herself back.
Oh, please, with 20 decks, you probably just spider climb it.
I'm gonna crawl back to the front of the wagon and then shout back to Vegas. Vegas! Ask a set. And Dion, while you're at it.
I know what Dion's favorite food is. But yes, I'm going to. Are we in motion? Is it safe to like get back in? Okay, I'm just gonna get back in the wagon. I assume I can do such without making any checks.
It's not too difficult. There's actually a roof hatch.
Oh, lit. All right, yeah, I'll just sort of schlumph in through that. It's
Yes.
Aspen wants to know what you like to eat.
Beef mastermind curry is something I've been partial to for the last couple of decades now.
Very good. I've already forgotten everything you said outside of beef curry, so I'm just gonna, what she said. Sort of reappear on the top of the wagon, kind of like Samus popping out of her ship in Metroid. But yeah, I'll
He
relay
said
that.
immediately goes back to drawing.
And so like, what do I call lamb shank or veal shank in this world? Like, what monsters do we eat that
they eat
resemble
sheep.
those?
They're normal beasts.
They're still like cows and
They're
sheep.
quiet-minded beasts.
Then yes, that.
So yeah, she's gonna quickly pass Aspen a pencil, sorry, and then take the reins while they note all that down.
Yeah, Aspen will just jot it down in fairly messy handwriting. I imagine it can't be that easy to write when A, you have nothing as a real support, and B, you're on a moving fucking wagon.
You'll be able to read your own handwriting, it's fine. I
Alright.
think that's it, unless somebody else wants to add to it.
I like Ritz crackers.
Everything else is too spicy.
Everything else is too spicy, but Ritz crackers.
Yeah. She's from our area. They do hot food, though.
It's perfect. Alright. Within 2 more days' times, you were able to reach the edge of Lake Rhineblest. There we go. As the night begins to draw in, you reach the edges of the lake and find yourself approaching a small village. The south, the southwestern edge of Lake Rainblast lies a village, one of many villages that populate around the large lake body. As your wagon pulls up, you can see that it is fairly well lit on the outside, but you do quickly take notice that some of the buildings seem to have damage to them. They are in various states of not so much disrepair as if they've been not tended to, but just they haven't been mended properly yet.
Does the damage look recent?
Give me an investigation. Yeah, with 14, you can tell that some of the wood still looks pretty freshly splintered from where it has received damage of various kinds. You even notice, as you're pulling into the village, there's one that still has a weapon lodged into the side of it. It looks like this place has been under attack at some point recently. Upon arriving, you are immediately stopped by 2 very small individuals who run out in front of your wagons, which startle Dion and Aspen as you are having to come to a sudden start. You see in front of you 2 small harlequin rabbits. They are kids and currently dressed up in what looks to be like fake pretend armor. And they both see your wagons roll up and they kind of like shout in a little bit of excitement and a little bit of trying to like be intimidating. Halt! Who enters our village?
Vanya's gonna very quickly whisper to Aspen, "Act scared."
Aspen's just kind of got to ignore that and just like head tilt and look at them for a moment, just be like, you know, they should have taught you in your guard training not to walk out in front of wagons.
The small little rabbit girl looks up to you, just like looking at the big draft horses that you have on either side of the wagons, and it's like, okay, pull aside, visitors. Just the two of them are just trying to like usher you off to the side of the road.
There is a very slight smirk on Aspen's face. We will comply.
Good on you, you're listening to the guards.
Oh, well, look at them. They are very tough, fearsome gods. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side.
Agreed.
You're just watching these 2 little rabbit kids just like skipping along. They have like these little toy swords that they're brandishing, like made of wood, and they're just kind of like, they're not really holding on to them like super like intensely. They're just kind of letting it like bounce around in their hand as they skip.
That's absolutely adorable.
Aspen's sold. These are the only gods they'll listen to.
Best listen to them, Dion.
Yes, alright. Chuckles, deploying the wagon in alongside Aspen and departing. So, what brings travelers to Giverny Village?
Aspen just turns to Vanya and is like, "We heard of the rumors of dungeon, yeah?
That's the one.
We heard of the rumors of dungeon. We are dungeon delvers."
You're Delvers? She's just like wide-eyed and like all excited now.
Da, we are new delving crew. Well, newish. We have done a few dungeons.
That's great to hear. We were hoping more Delvers would come by. You want to see with the mayor. He'll be so excited to see that there's more Delvers here.
Wait, more? More than us?
Yeah, there's another crew here right now. And at this time, you start hearing a bell ringing in the distance. And you notice that several people who had come out to take a look at you and everyone who had just approached are very quickly darting back into their homes. There is a bit of a rush and hushed panic spreading amongst the villagers.
That is not good.
No, it's not.
They're coming back.
You two look really tough, but you can go in the wagon really quick. There's a sheep lady inside. Don't be scared of her. She's really nice, but tell her to come outside.
Da.
Out of character, who are you talking about, Jade?
A ski.
Oh, okay. Alright, for some reason, I confused it, that situation for Delilah. I was like, Delilah didn't come with you.
No, it's a ski.
Delilah also isn't scary.
Refusing to accept that Vanya has befriended a ski.
Delilah would eat them alive.
Where's everybody going? Bingo.
Ariesta.
Oh my gosh, Bingo's here?
The two little Harlequin girls hop up into the wagon and both point with their swords to what you assume is the lake edge, the shore. He's like, you need to go find Marinado. They'll know what to do.
Waiting for a ski, and I'm going to run up to the other wagon and inform the group in there what's going on.
And yeah, seeing that there is a commotion now, it's think it's just probably time for her to get to work.
Big scary gods. What is coming back?
The sea people.
Oh,
The sea people.
Yeah, they come up into the village and try to like steal animals and burn down buildings. They're pretty scary.
Yes.
Well, that is unacceptable.
It sounds like a Dungeon Day activity, you know?
Well, let's go and check it, yeah? You guys stay in the wagon, okay?
All right. Just kind of like they don't look like they're like scared. They're just kind of like almost like standing guard at the wagon door. They're being very brave right now.
They're so good at their jobs.
Whatever it is, if they're sounding the alarm for it, they must think it's something important.
Well, let's get to this lake edge and see if we can see anything. Or one of us finds some. I don't know. If it's coming from the lake, we should run there, I think, right?
I would guess that's where the other gardens are.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Making your way over to... Oh, wasn't that one? Just trying to remember which soundtrack I had set up for this. Nope. Should have had that more prepared. Let's see. We'll put it on this for now.
Ooh.
Alright. Making your way towards the sound of the bell, you can see several villagers running back to their homes very quickly, trying to, like, barricade up where they have been taking shelter. As you're looking around, you don't really see any other armed individuals. There doesn't appear to be any actual guards in this village. You're the only people running towards this sound at the moment. And as you get closer, you can see the edges of the lake have come to life as there are several, like, waves of figures moving through the water, heading your direction.
As we're running up, can I try and veer off to a side to get some stealth going? Just try and hide
Yeah.
somewhere.
Go
Oh,
ahead
this
and
is a
make
very
me-
open field. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Make me a stealth check.
Nope.
Nope, there's too much open space, and they are approaching rapidly.
That's
And you
fine.
see
There's a lot of sheep.
Oh no.
That's
there
a lot of
are
sun.
a lot of individual aquatic-looking figures and several sharks in the water rapidly approaching shore, and we are gonna roll initiative.
Well, good thing sharks can't leave the water, right, guys?
Uh,
Hey, look at that vertebrae over yonder, huh?
in before Kawaii Shark. No!
For some reason, I rolled twice.
Oh, there's two of you in the initiative.
Oh, did you try to add yourself before?
I did not.
Did you copy Iset twice?
I do not see you twice on the thing.
Yeah, I do see myself twice on there. There's one with 13 and another
Oh,
with
I
6.
see that now. Okay, weird. You shouldn't be on here twice. Let's see.
It says I haven't even rolled. There we
We'll
go.
wait and see.
Okay. Gonna roll for Ignatius. And then roll for all these guys.
Uh,
Come the way of the
some of those are
dice.
quick.
Oh, that's splendid.
Alright. Top of the round. Man, that initiative is so big it doesn't even fully show up on the recording.
Wow.
It's like the one with the ferals in the Indol.
Alright. So this Sahuagin. Some hooligan. Going to swim up to the edge. And climb up onto shore. Sees that there are fresh meat over this direction and is going to dash the rest of the way. And it's going to get right up next to Vegas.
We're bold.
This is okay. If he gets a nat 20, I get heat, by the way, so he should get a nat 20 real quick. But roll minimum damage. And I live.
Someone's going to get out and start making their way around the dash. This reef shark's going to pull up. And they are moving up towards the shore. Aspen. One of the fish folk have approached.
Yeah. But also Vegas kind of has that one. Where the fuck did the other one go?
You would have seen it run around.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think I'm going to be able to cover that distance and do anything productive, though. No, I think Aspen's just going to step in and target this one. Just like, oh no, you don't.
All right.
Okay, that's just going to auto roll it. That does add my con modifier as well, but I'd be shocked if that's necessary.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm just going to take average damage.
You can take the average. Okay.
Yeah.
That's I'll pull it up real quick.
Yeah,
1d12 plus what?
it'd be strength modifier and then
so
the weapon.
4 plus 5.
It's maximum +1.
So that's what? 12 damage?
I think
It's
so.
half the damage +1, and then you've got +5 from the weapon itself.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
This was the unwavering violence feature. Okay.
Yeah.
I assume you're raging for this because you need to be raging for the.
Oh, do I need it? Yeah, I will pop the rage then.
Okay. That does add your rage damage to it, which I think is 2 as well.
It should be 2 and at this level, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so 14 damage. Got it. There we go.
Hell.
That's very, very good use of that.
Just a smidge.
when you need guaranteed damage, that is a feature to use.
It is nice, just especially for the chaff and stuff. But I yeah, that's bonus action and action. That's my turn.
All right. This Coral Smasher is going to make their way to shore. Then up, and they're also going to have to dash, closing a distance in on you. A ski.
Okay. Well, I think probably. Honestly, given that they are still pretty piecemeal at this point, I could probably just take a step back, target that one that's on its way up with a good old-fashioned shadow bolt. And get a nat 1. Good. Okay. Well, cool. Yes, that's all I'm up to right now.
Also, a quick question: have you shown off your shadow bolt to anyone yet, or is this the first time?
No, this is new. Instead of having a this kind of spectral, almost pseudo skeletal hand reaching up from behind the creature, now she is just outright creating this very aura of pure shadow around her hand and flinging it directly at them.
Yeah, some spooky new stuff coming out of the ski.
Don't worry
Alright.
about it.
As usual.
Actually, no, it's fine if you worry about it. She's cool with that too.
I love how in the heat of battle, that's just okay. That's a thing now.
This is something new. Vanya.
Okay. We are gonna just rest the AOP. Come around here. Like this. Oh, there's 2 of them over there now. Okay. And I'm gonna stab at this guy in front of me with a moon rapier.
Alrighty. Oh, 9 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
And then I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Taking attack of opportunity.
Yeah, again. There would have been 2 options right here. The one that's with Vegas, and then the one that's with Aspen.
Okay, got it. They will just swing out with the claw each. Natural 1. And a 23.
That definitely hits.
4 points of slashing damage.
So I'm just measuring what I've moved so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 40 feet left. Can I get up on the roof of this building? At all?
You... Yeah, this side I'd say would be low enough for you to try and climb up on top of.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt that then.
Okay.
Can I attempt to do it in a way that I can use my acrobatics rather than athletics? Kind of hop up, like kind of Jackie Chan it, bounce off one wall onto the next, and then up onto the roof?
I will allow that because this is not a very difficult part of the area to climb. If you're climbing the main roof, probably athletics. Yeah, you're able to hop up onto here, no problem.
All right, and then I'm going to just end my turn there.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, Vegas.
Right. Oh. I'm gonna start by hitting the one who was so bold to approach me.
That hits.
Sure does.
Ooh, 11 points slashing damage. Very good. He's looking pretty bad.
I'm sure he is. Bonus action. Actually, I do not bonus action. Never mind. That's it.
All right. Around this time, you see a larger sea folk person in the water, raising up a horn and billowing out. Give me a perception check from the whole party.
I am so good at perceiving.
Alright, let's see. Set, Vegas, Vanya, and Aspen, you all notice that further out into the lake water there is 2 large rumbles that are starting to approach the shore now. 2 more figures are making their way over here. They are not here yet, but they are coming quickly.
I'm sure that's fine.
And he's actually going to move away from shore. Alright. Reef Shark's going to move up. This guy's going to climb onto shore. I don't think he's got any ranged attacks. No. Because he had a little bit of swim speed, he can get up to the building. He's going to attack the building.
Just gonna shout down, "Hey, quit it!"
14 points of damage as he slams this big hammer into the side of the wall, and you see a very sizable dent go into it as wood is splintered and sundered. It's that.
Alright, I have to gang up on these guys. Yeah, sure, I'll move over here. Gonna target this guy. With my sword.
I roll Mocha and get them corrected.
Mhm. That has to hit.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits.
Only 8 damage, unfortunately.
But that's enough to put him down. As this, Sahuagin just lets out a horrible screech as you run your sword through it from behind.
Oh, good. And Moko's gonna go after this other guy.
Alright.
Let's see, yeah, the whose it is.
Alright. $22 will hit. For 8 points bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
There we go. Alright, anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Alright. Coming to Ignatius. What would Ignatius do in this moment? Let's
Kill.
see. Yes,
I feel like it would be hit a thing and bite a thing.
yeah, Ignatius is going to start flying.
Do we think biting fish would be in Ignatius's wheelhouse, or do you think he'd avoid doing that?
It's just sushi, right?
Fair.
They're going to assume Glaive is going to equip Glaive. We're changing the AC. Okay, there we go. Just trying to keep the AC correct. Alright. Gonna target this one and swing out with the halberd. 12's gonna miss, unfortunately. So bonus action, claw attack. Where's that at? Here it is. 16 will meet and beat. For 5 points damage. And they will just maneuver to be behind this creature so that they can't move out of the way very easily. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, you're in range. This priestess is gonna come up towards the edge of the shore, and she's going to roll a guiding bolt at you.
Question: can I deflect missiles at?
No, it is not a physical object for you to grab.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
ranged
luckily-
weapon specifically. Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
it managed to go pretty wide, but you saw this radiant energy come flying past you for a second, and you realize, oh, big threat there.
Yeah. Yeah, quickly call out. They've got casters.
Yeah. Here comes another one. Sending out another Guiding Bolt also misses.
No, the sheep.
Alright, Charlotte.
All right, I'm gonna have to think here. I have plan. Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering the rules of bonus action spell versus action spell, how does that work? I'm dumb.
You can only cast a leveled spell and a cantrip a turn. You can't
Thank
cast
you.
2 leveled spells.
That is normally true, but if you have a action spell and a bonus action spell, I will allow you to cast them.
All right. Let me measure for a second. Yeah, I got the measuring tape. All right. Oh, that's actually fine. It's 60. I'm casting Spiritual Weapon.
Alright. Where would you like your weapon to be?
Right where this priestess is.
Okay.
Right in front. That's 60 feet.
Okay.
So-
Let me grab it. I've got an icon for this.
You do.
Where's it at? Here we go. Blue or yellow?
Yellow.
Mace or hammer?
Mace.
There you go.
Wow.
Yee. All right.
You can go.
I'm gonna try to whack this priest. That's 18.
That'll hit.
For 9 force damage.
Alright. There we go.
All right. Now I'm okay. Let me think here. Let me think. So you say I could just cast a regular spell?
Yeah, if you've got
I'm gonna-
the economy for it.
I got Guiding Bolt.
Alright.
A level 1. I have to target. Right. Still targeting the priestess.
Alright.
Rolling. Oh,
18 will hit.
for 10 radiant damage.
Nice. And the next attack roll against them is at advantage.
All right. And just as free action, just gonna call out. I got my sights on the priestess. Take her out.
Alright.
As you please.
End of turn.
Alright.
Side note, I love how the animation of like the mace whacking the priestess just keeps going.
It is
Waxy,
a
waxy.
animated token. Sharks are getting out. This guy's gonna get up onto shore. See that you are a little bit out of the way. Sees the other people being... Yeah, he's gonna go towards the party. He's not gonna get very far, though. And then this reef shark... Just gonna move over into position there. Alrighty. Top of the round. You hear voices shouting from the opposite end of where you're currently fighting. And you notice more individuals show up. This time to help.
Yay.
As you notice another crew of delvers has arrived.
Oh yeah.
A skier's competition.
Oh, good.
You watch as a group consisting of a feline, a cervine, an ovine, and a brethren join into the fray, and the feline shouts out, "Crescent divers, defend the village!" We're gonna add them to initiative now.
God, this.
Are they over behind the building?
Yep.
They're over this side, yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I can't see it.
Oh, drop the observer. You deselect your token, you should be able to see them now.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Top of the round, this one, well, has new targets to go after. And is going to go after the one that was shouting. Alright. It's gonna make 2 weapon attacks. 23 is gonna hit. For 10 points of damage. And then a natural 1. So manages to run up on the feline and gets a good first swing in on her. She keels over, and as they go in to swing again, she ducks out of the way as the second blow goes a little too wide. Alright. These reef sharks are gonna hold position. Alright. Brethren, seeing his friend get attacked, is going to move around. And let's see. He is going to pop Fighting Spirit. And is going to make an attack against this one at advantage. Forgot to hold for that. Back again in case of crit. It's gonna hit either way. 12 points of damage. And then let's see. That is going to be all he does for now. Aspen.
I'm gonna take the obvious option and just hit the one directly in front of me.
Alrighty.
That's not target mode.
You sure?
Oh, weird! It gets angry at me if I don't do the damage roll. Oh!
There you go.
I mean, screw it, right? Let's just take the average damage on the crit.
Okay. Let's see. So it'd be another 7 on top of that. So, just doing mental math. 21
19.
damage. Because of rage. So yeah, that just flat out kills this one.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Barbarian crits are scary.
Alright, so you just, like, cleave this one straight down and he splinters from the blow.
Aspen's just gonna look at the next one, point, and just go, "This town is protected." And, oop, that is the observer camp. And we're gonna get in melee range with this one.
Alrighty.
And I think that's gotta be my turn.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alright. Ovine's turn. Well, that's annoying. Happened to have two enemies right next to them, and they're caster. So,
Are they gonna do something funny?
Unfortunately, not from this angle. They're going to cast Mirror Image on themselves.
Ah, yes, my favorite spell, Double Team.
And they're going to take advantage of that to try and move into a better position, taking attacks as they go. Wide swing. No, it's not like that. Okay. 20. And then, let's see. The 3 different was a 6 or higher. So yeah, that one targets a duplicate. The 20 easily hits the AC. One of the duplicates is destroyed. He is 2 life. Just gonna use that as a marker. Alright. Action. Does he have any bonus action? That does not look like it. Yep, that's the end of his turn. Alright. Our feline over here is going to target the one that hit her, because we don't like that. And, since she hasn't moved, she's going to steady aim. Make it an advantage. That's going to hit. 10 damage, plus sneak attack. This one's looking real rough after that blow. And it looks like these two have got this side locked down. A ski.
Okay. Well, if there's a bunch of others, probably. Okay, well, here's the thing. If I were to go, say, onto the other side of the fence, would going somewhere like here get me an angle where I can see this one down here?
Yeah, you can see them from here.
Cool. In that case, I will do exactly that. And for lack of that seeming very helpful right now, go ahead and target the big one with a big one.
Alright.
Chromatic orb at 2nd level, and I believe that is just, there's nothing that would make it abnormal, right?
You do get advantage because they have Guiding Bolt on them.
It's a spell attack.
So hold
cool.
Alt when you make the attack. 18 hits.
Whew.
There we go. So that's doesn't have that listed in it, but it should be 4d8 on account of me upcasting it 1 level.
It should do it when you do the damage. Yeah. What damage?
But no, there
type are
isn't
you
a
doing?
damage option.
What damage type?
Let's have it be lightning, because they're in water.
Okay. Let's see, 11 points of lightning damage. Guiding Bolt feature is removed. They are looking pretty bad.
Good. I think aside from that, a ski will use her Mind for Beasts feature to just kind of tell the quiet-minded sheep around here to get back because things are about to get messy.
Oh my god.
I speak for the sheep, and the sheep say to break your knees.
The sheep speak wisdom.
This Coral Smasher is going to attempt to strike the Brethren. 2 War Ball attacks. That's a natural 20.
I'm too far away.
Uh, 16 points of damage. And the second attack. Let's say if that was going to be another natural 20, this would be gross. 12 more damage. So 2 blows. Vanya, you could easily see that first blow strikes this human in the back, and they look like they almost lost their balance from that before they're struck again. They're looking pretty bad.
Okay.
Reef Sharks are still holding. Servine. Let's see here. He's going to run up on this one. That is very low at this point. He's going to send out a strike. Gonna miss. Going to pop flurry of blows. That hits. Minimum damage, but he gets the kill. Immediately popping around and redirecting this last attack against him. 11 is going to miss, unfortunately. And he is... Let's see. Yeah, he's going to navigate fully around. Alright, Vanya.
Okay, seeing him take that blow, I think I'm gonna go try and support. I'm gonna dash, bonus action dash over here.
Okay.
It says I'm gonna collide, so I'm just gonna put it here, but I'm still on the side of the roof.
Okay.
Can I try to jump over the Brethren, slash at the Coral Smasher, and then land on the opposite side of it from the Brethren? So the idea is to land here and attack while I'm in midair.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check for me. Just to see if you can end up where you want to. Oh yeah, easily.
And then I'll, as I'm going over the top, attempt to stab at it.
Hey, you watched Vegas pull this off. He's like, I can do that.
And this gets sneak attack too, right?
Yep.
So there's the normal attack, and then the sneak attack. Should
Roll it a
be
second
another.
time.
Yeah. So.
And in a single blow, you leap over top and you jab your Moon Touch Rapier right into the back of this thing's skull and take it out in one blow. It was at full health, by the way.
Damn!
So you just one-shot this Sahuagin right next to these two.
Gonna give them a little wave, and then use the rest of my movement to get there.
Well, talk about first impressions.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Hi, folks. This little being dies. That was advantage, right?
It shouldn't be. Why?
It says disadvantage.
Well, the attack will still hit.
Okay, I mean, Yeah.
First roll was an 8, so you still would make the hit. I don't know why it would roll at disadvantage.
It was doing that to me
think I
last
might have-
session. Or
I
maybe the
might have
session before.
pressed the wrong key.
It wouldn't have been advantage anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I'm flanking now.
Where you don't
No
do
flanking.
flanking rules.
Sorry, I fucking. As soon as we stop playing the other game, I'll fucking get better about that.
You'll get back
It's
into
okay.
it. You haven't done
Anyway.
combat for a hot minute, so.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, hit, 11 points of damage.
How's it looking?
Freshly wounded.
Cool.
That looks to be the first blow it's taken so far.
Will I trigger an op attack if I leave?
Let's see.
I
which
didn't know
one
if it was
is-
engaged with Aspen or not.
What's this one? He's at the very bottom. Don't think he's made. Yeah, he hasn't made an op attack against anyone yet.
Okay, I'll stick it within his threat radius then.
Okay. Alright. The champion is going to hold his position in the water and is going to continue to sound the horn. And you notice that the two figures that are moving across the water very rapidly are getting closer. They are nearly here. Make sure it's going to hold position. This Coral Smasher watching you happen to damage his kin very quickly. He's now going to rush over and make attacks against you.
I dislike this.
That's what you get for poking one in the brain.
Oh,
Natural 17. Very low damage on that hit. Or did it not register it?
it doesn't look like it.
It was a 2, so
Oh,
total
then maybe.
of 5 damage. I'll go ahead and apply
Yeah,
it
I'm
to you.
down to 28. Yeah,
Were you hit yet?
I don't think so. No, I was from the attack of opportunity, so I should
Yeah.
be down to 23. Yeah.
There we go. Got it. Second swing. Yeah, I rolled the dice on my screen, but it didn't show up for some reason.
Is it
Might be
because
the
you're
latency.
doing full private rolls? Because it isn't applying anything, and maybe the automation needs it open.
It was working fine till now, but yeah, I kind of forgot that wasn't on there. Yeah, let's see. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was a 22. There we go. 8 points of damage.
I'm looking a bit beaten up.
And it is just gonna like start making guttural noises in a very weird language that kind of sounds like it's drowning.
Gross.
It said.
Warlock.
Alright. Time to switch to bow. Start firing at our champion over here. Or the priestess, rather.
All right, 21 hits.
So that's sure hit. Only
6
a
points of
6.
damage, but
Nice!
that is enough to finish it off as she sinks into the water.
Oh, good. Alright. Mocha, whack this guy's pee-pee.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
You said
Okay, let's kill this guy.
better words.
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Speaking as someone who has been hit in the head by a ramming, been hit in the dick by a ramming goat. No, not nice.
Ha!
Well, sorry for this guy.
This is an oryx, too.
It
This
is an
big.
oryx. Big pointy horns.
17 hits, yeah. 9 more points bludgeoning damage. As Mocha comes like veering into the side of this Suho again and nearly knocks it off balance from that blow.
Oh, hooves! It kicked it in the dick.
Excellent. That's my turn.
All right. Ignatius. Let's see. I think Ignatius would be pretty bold at this point. He's going to shout out, I'm going after the one with the horn. And he's going to fly out to the water. Let's see. 40.
Sounds like something Priest would do.
Yeah. He's luckily flying, so... And if I was him, I imagine he'd be just high enough that the sharks wouldn't be able to get him, but he'd be able to attack down.
Sounds about right.
He's got a glaive, right? He can
Yeah,
be-
he's got reach weapon.
Yeah.
Let's see, 4th level? Yeah. Let us... Yeah, let's use a breath weapon. I think it's just short, but we'll at least hit that one. Damn, natural 20 on the save. So he's gonna take half that. It did calculate it. Okay, cool. And that's his turn. This priest is going to target Ignatius since they're out on the water. And in a funny juju way, they're gonna cast Whole Person.
Oh no.
Ick.
No!
That fails. Yeah, he's unfortunately gonna go in the water.
Sploosh.
Because he's
But in
having
a
to
bad
like
way.
he's having to maintain flight. So yeah, he'll splash into the water. He won't sink, but he will not be able to fly for a moment.
Oh, hey, priest, welcome back. Yeah,
Which is
duo janky
surprising
character.
given his entity.
Alright, a little unfortunate on that. They're gonna move closer to the champion. That's the end of their turn. Hey, Charlotte! Priest said they were gonna go do something and they disappeared outside.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hard. Let me think. Game, don't lag on me. Okay. Okay. I am going to... I got a plan. Alright. This changes everything. Okay. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at that Sahuagin priestess.
Are you in range?
It's 120 feet.
Alright, you're fine.
Come on.
16 just hits.
14, I need a concentration check.
She passes.
No! Okay.
She is now affected by Guiding Bolt, though.
Okay. Let me think for, like, a second here. Because I'm really nervous. Okay. You know what? I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here to this shark. Oh, can I control this? The weapon.
There we go.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna whack the shark.
Just target it and use the spell without consuming a slot.
Makes sense. Consume spell slot.
Make sure to target the shark.
I am a fool and did not. It keeps bringing up the template. Oh, you know why? Because it... Okay, I'll just at least get the prompt up. Alright, there we go. Target attack. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Whew, max damage.
8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Like, those rolls aren't showing up in the chat log for some reason.
Oh, that's weird because it did come up.
I did see
believe-
them, but yeah, I didn't see it in the chat.
Hang on, my guiding bolt has it. It's plus 5.
Plus 5?
No wait. I'm stupid. The plus damage is plus 3.
Plus 3. So
11 damage.
11
11
damage.
force.
Alright.
It's my turn.
Yeah, he whacks into that shark, and the shark's already bleeding pretty hard. Alright. It's that shark's turn.
Worry.
Now that they have someone in the water, they're going to try to attack. We'll see if they manage to get through defenses. Remember the conditions for paralysis.
It's crit if it hits.
Yeah, I'm just remembering it is advantage. Okay.
This is gonna suck.
You forget this is the person with the high AC.
I mean, there's still chance for nat 20s though.
I am in range with my emblem.
I don't know why I moved that one. Alright, that one, Shark Best. Alright, so who again? Yeah, it's gonna challenge you, Aspen, since you killed its run.
That seems fair.
The first attack roll is a natural 18. Gonna have to half that to 5. So I'll heal you back that amount. And then it's gonna make its second attack. Uh, 17 hits.
Meets.
Ooh. Max damage, that's reduced to 6. So let me heal you back up again. There we go. Okay.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, two mighty blows into you. It's not gonna be able to really move from where it's at. Don't think it's got any other abilities. Yep, okay. That's its turn. You mean this token no longer exists?
That's really weird.
Like, I literally just pulled it up. Okay. It's like, this actor doesn't exist. Like, bullshit. I see it. Alright, swim 40. Okay. Just shy. So it is going to dash. Alright, top of the round. The figures in the water are getting much, much closer now. You suspect they will be here within the next round. This shark's gonna try to get up closer to Ignatius. Uh, 16 still misses. Alright. Brethren is going to rush over to your side. See, this one's still fresh. Going to pop another use of Fighting Spirit. And gonna make the attack at advantage. 20 hits. 12 points of damage. I think he's going to action surge while he has the advantage.
Love samurai.
And another 20. 9 points of damage as he makes 2 quick slashes into this target and does a hefty amount in just those quick blows as the Sahuagin's now pulling its focus away from you and back towards them. Another shark for Ignatius's pile. Mias. Aspen.
Sorry, I'm just can't get the image of Iggy shark diving out of my head. This one in front of me is still alive, yes?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna give it the crackback for,
Those 2 hits.
yeah. Like, how dare you?
Ooh,
That's
12's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Darn.
Does-
Oh,
is
no,
that
wait, no, it's my
including,
first attack turn. I get to add my modifier to it. I think it's got con modifier, so that should be +3.
+3?
Yeah.
Is this, what is this build again?
It's one of
Post it in chat.
Oh, here it is. It's your focused rage.
That's one. Yeah.
Till the end of your rage, you can add con mod to the first weapon attack you make on a turn. Okay. Let's see. So you said +3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice. 15. I will just take the average damage again.
Average damage? Okay. If I recall, that was
12, I think.
12, yeah. Oof. He's still up, just barely. He's
All right.
looking real bad. He's hanging in, but he very clearly is not going to make it here shortly.
Oh, for level 5 in the second attack. Oh, that's 10.
All right. This guy, Leovane, is going to move out. Seeing your dragon friend is currently stuck in the water, knowing the priest is responsible, it's going to target her. And he's going to cast a ye old magic missile. That's a save. Uh, 3 points of damage. It's another save.
On the dot.
Last one, 4 points. And it doesn't matter. She's just dead.
Yeah!
And as she dies, the paralysis around Ignatius lifts. Now we just got a bunch of angry sharks to deal with. You watch as this Ovane sends out his missiles, which have almost sort of like a red flare to them. And you notice now that you have a little bit better look at him, he's slightly hovering off the ground.
Show off.
Thank
Yep.
you!
Alright. I don't think he has any bonus actions. They can't use anything there. Alright, that's his turn. Sonia going to use her movement speed to get over here and try to finish this one off. Oh, natural one.
You cannot avoid annihilation.
Let me look at her abilities just to see. That's good to know. I will keep note of that. Oh, yeah, but she will use the fact that she made an attack to use fancy footwork so she can get around with a bonus action dash.
I love that song.
I was gonna say she gave me swashbuckler vibes just looking at
Yeah.
that character art.
Alright. And yeah, she's just getting in position to cover her ally, and that's end of her turn. The ski.
Okay, well, all you need to do just select. There you go. A littlest bit of a scooch here. Be able to target you way out there, and since apparently there's going to be something larger approaching soon, let's avoid just blowing all of the big guns quite yet, and just hit you with a standard chromatic orb lightning damage naturally.
Alright.
This is so sad.
15 sadly misses. Just barely.
So sad. Alright, well, I guess that's all I can do right now.
Alright. Yep, gotta get in range.
God.
It's okay, Nation's fine.
It's like when you drop bread into the pond at like a park or something and just fish come from everywhere.
Oh my god, a 22
Oh,
actually hits.
Wow.
Oh
wait. Was that Vantage?
Yeah, I rolled an advantage. Let me double check that. Yeah, no, I missed. Was the first roll. Forgot, not paralyzed. Alright. Let's say monk here. Going to maneuver around. Pop, pop. That's gonna swing wide, unfortunately.
That's Beauregard swing, update.
Second attack is gonna hit. Alright, 8 points of damage. Ooh. As much as I want to use that. Let's see. Not looking at that, let's see. That's an action. Okay. Okay, so they didn't do anything for that. Alright, they're just gonna hold position. Alright, Vanya. This
I'm
thing is
going
looking
to
terrible.
Attempt to finish it off for its own good.
I think you just need to physically hit it. Unfortunate.
Damn. I'm gonna swing out with the knife as well, so that's just a flat d20.
Okay. Bonus action offhand.
Shit. Okay.
Unfortunately.
I'll leave these guys. You don't know. I'm gonna stay here with it. That's gonna be my turn.
Alright, Vegas.
Oh boy. This is a situation. Why would you put me in a situation? Alright.
Just don't get in situations for it.
Impossible. Every day I wake up and I'm in situations. Okay. Is this boat shored to anything, or is it
Yeah,
just,
let's just say
floating
yes.
against... Okay.
For simplicity's sake.
Yep. I've got my action surge. What kind of roll would it be to try and reach into the water and grab Iggy out by the collar of his armor?
Forced movement. I would say you'd have to take your action to do that.
Okay.
Okay, you're just pulling him up on the boat with you?
Yeah. I better pray you weren't planning on dying a watery death 24 hours after showing me, just genuine compassion. All right, and then I'll action surge, and I'll take a swing at this shark to my immediate left.
All right, make sure to target.
Map left. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'll roll the weapon damage, then I'll roll for action surge to spend that resource. Shoot. That's too bad. It's a waste of an action surge there.
For some reason, these guys were not in correctly. Just roll me the initiatives for them. I don't remember.
There was some high and some like in the middle of the
Yeah.
pack, so.
Alright, champion. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to see you both out on the boat, and he's gonna target you, and he's gonna throw a spear at you. I don't know why I rolled at disadvantage, but it was gonna miss either way, so ends up going wide. Alright, he's gonna try and... No, he's just gonna hold his position. He's gonna just tell the sharks to deal with you. Alright. Yeah, they're just gonna move through. They're going to try to reach out of the boat to bite at you.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep, 18. 7 points of damage as the shark reaches out and manages to grasp onto like one of your legs for a second before kicking back into the water. I got what, 2 coral smashers left up here, both looking terrible. Man, let's not have a lot here. Yeah, I think he's gonna focus on the brethren. Let's see. 17 will hit. It's max damage.
Oof.
Another terrible blow. Second swing. It's gonna hit. A lot lower, but he's looking pretty terrible now. Don't know how much more fight this brethren's got in them. Alright, it's set.
Alright. I'm tired of this champion over here. I'm gonna deal with him.
Alright. Nice long bow shot.
I would assume that's hit. I would assume that hits.
24 easily hits.
Near max damage. Good.
11 points of damage as your arrow just sails out into the lake and finds purchase into the target as the champion
Excellent.
thrashes about in the water. Alright.
Meanwhile, Mocha gets to deal with this guy. Hopefully finish him off.
That
16
hits.
hits, I imagine. Max damage.
Yep, he had 1 health, so that kills him.
No good than that crusher.
Any hit would have killed him. Got him. And yeah, that's our turn.
Alright, Ignatius. Politely thanking you for pulling him out of the water. As you would. And, man, this seems like just too perfect of a cluster to not fire breath a second time.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
If
They're
there
not
was
wet
ever
or
a use case
anything.
for it, it's this.
They're not wet or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There.
right, volcano. Okay.
14 damage. Let's see who fails. One
Nice.
dice outright. The rest are looking pretty bad. That was a serious hit.
That was super cool.
I don't remember how often he's used Fire Breath, but this is probably the closest you've been to him when he's used it.
He used it in the first dungeon, actually.
Yeah, he
Vegas
did.
was right next to it then as well. So
Oh yes, Vegas will pull his, enormous guts-esque great sword in front of him to shield himself from the heat.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, gonna target this one since it's pretty hurt, and use a natural weapons bonus attack. That hits. And all needed to finish that one off. It's another shark down. Alright. The shark's turn. This one's also going to try to leap out of the water at you.
imagine it being sharks instead of
Yeah.
piranha. That's terrifying.
Yikes.
Ooh,
Oh my
near
God.
max damage.
That's okay.
Alright, Charlotte.
All right, let me plan for like 2 seconds here.
Is that spiritual weapon still active?
Yeah.
Yes, it's not concentration. All right, hang on. I'm having some latency issues. Okay. Okay, I know what to do. I'm going to cast Control Flame.
Alright.
I mean, create bonfire. My bad.
Okay. Who are you targeting?
2 sharks.
Got it.
I did it. It was supposed to be a 5-foot cube, so it was supposed to catch the other shark to the left.
Okay. I'll make it make a dex save.
Fail.
What's the DC?
13.
Okay, so that one fails.
4 fire damage.
4? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
We really are just cooking.
It is still up.
Alright. Alright, it is. Okay. Okay. Which one amongst them seems the most... Well, I imagine it's one of the ones that got caught in the fire. I'm moving my spiritual weapon to left over where the priest is. I'm gonna whack the one in front of Vegas.
Okay.
So this one here.
Sorry, where were you placing it?
Left. Like left where like the dead Sahagin priestess is.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that'll work. Alright.
Alright, make sure to target just the one you're targeting.
Yes, that's correct.
You got both of them targeted.
Thank you. Latency. Alright. Complete. Do it the previous way. I just discard previous one.
You just discard if it's from the last one.
Alright. Whack. Well, I'm sorry.
Mm,
That's all I have.
alrighty.
That's in my turn.
At the top of the round, you see these large ripples in the waves as 2 large creatures begin to rapidly approach towards shore.
Oh, hell.
And you see out in the lake what looks to be like
Oh, cool.
gigantic crustaceans and very large worm / eel-like appendages are thrashing about out of their back.
Fuck, I thought Volzarok died.
I hate this.
Volzarok alive in Beast World.
Was a rogue found dead in Miami.
All right. Another
God,
shark,
I
another
wish.
attack. I'm biting you, biting you, biting you. Miss. All right. Yes.
Which shark was that?
One next to Vegas, very top.
Okay, not in the fire. All right, because they
Yeah.
end their turn or enter first time they have to make the save. But anyway,
All right. Yeva's gonna do something smart and activate second wind
nice.
for max
There will be
healing.
blood.
Exactly
Nice.
what they needed. Not gonna waste fighting spirit. Just gonna make another long sword attack. Damn. Really needed it. Okay. Gonna have to hold position. Can't risk the op attack. Alright, this shark is not in the bonfire. It's going to try to bite Ignatius. See how well that goes. Surprisingly hits. I think Ignatius wouldn't waste a shield spell on that. So they only get limited use of that. So 6 points of damage. Aspen. The way forward is clear.
What like weapons did this one visibly have on it? It was just a warhammer, right?
Oh, yeah, Warhammer.
Can I throw that?
Do you want to throw the Warhammer?
I kind of want to throw the warhammer.
I think you need a feat for that to like not be disadvantaged.
Yeah, I don't think they have the
reckless it.
thrown.
Yeah, but say you
property
could
to that.
reckless it at that point. I think it would still be treated more like an improvised attack, so you wouldn't get the damage dice of the weapon roll.
Alright, never mind. This one next to Vanya is
Very, very
looking-
hurt and currently surrounded.
Yeah, part of me wants to finish it off, but
You have javelins?
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna move a bit closer and 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna lob a javelin.
Alright.
Aspen just yelling out, "Doc!"
It's a shark.
Oh yeah, that
Nice.
definitely hits.
Holy sh!
What is my average damage on a javelin? Do I want to? It's looking really fucked up, right? So average damage is probably gonna kill it.
Yeah, let me see real quick. Let's see,
That'd
javelin.
be 8.
Wait, it doesn't. What's the fucking damage?
1d6 plus 4.
26 plus 4. Yeah, that's enough. Your plus 4 plus your rage would just be enough. It had 4 health.
Oh yeah, it'd be 10.
Alright, so that one's dead. As this javelin comes flying past, you yell out to duck, and Mendez, who hears you just in time, kind of dodges out of the way with his monk reflexes as the javelin sinks right into the Sahuagin. So that's another dead.
Just pointing at it as it like falls over with the javelin, and Aspen's just like, "I want that back." And I will pass the turn.
Alright. Ovine is going to move up next to his feline companion. Well, those are new. I'll deal with them all the same. Alright, I think they're just spread out enough. That might be enough. He's going to target the commander and manage to just grab one of these as he's going to cast Shatter.
Ooh. That loud.
It's such a weird thing that it's trying to do here.
Nice.
Alright, 19 damage. What is that? Con saves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, somebody's not good at con.
Nice.
Let's see. What is his... Didn't he put his DC into chat? Alright, let's see. That fails. What, 19 thunder damage? Okay, there's one. Succeed, so half. Okay. Yeah, and you watch as he jerks his head forward and sends out a bolt that causes a big impact into the wave and crashes into both the champion and this giant crustacean creature. And that is his turn. Sonya. She has a short bow. She's gonna target a champion. And since she hasn't moved, she's gonna steady aim. That's gonna hit. 7 points of damage, and sneak attack. Additional 6. Alright, and she can't move because she's steady aimed, so that's the end of her turn. A ski.
Alright, well, might as well let these big guys, go through the effort of approaching first, and instead just, try this whole thing again. Oh my
12's gonna
word,
miss.
okay, cool. Oh, this is my luck, huh?
Unfortunate. Alright, what is your movement speed? Alright.
Don't I move quick? I don't like that at all.
Fear.
Alright, what can you do from here? Let's see. Is anybody in range? Nope. Okay.
I don't like that.
You don't like me checking things? Oh, that's
I don't like the idea of these giant crab things having a ranged attack at all.
That's unfortunate. This one's got the dash. Yeah, so he's gonna get right up onto the shoreline here. That's the end of his turn.
I think this episode should be called Crustacean Frustration.
We're about to find out. Minden's gonna come over to help his boss.
Is this more of like a shallow incline then?
Yeah. 12's gonna miss. Yeah, we'll try to flurry blows this. So another attack. 15's gonna miss. And a third attack. Natural 15. That's gonna hit. 5 points of damage. And just because we want to be spiteful, we're going to make that a kidney punch. He unfortunately succeeds on that.
Unfortunately, this crab has so many kidneys.
It's one big kidney.
Alright, it's his turn. one's gonna get up to here.
Ruh-roh.
Womp womp.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, it is going to target you as that large worm-like appendage lashes out and tries to bite you.
Okay. Owie.
Yeah, that's
Oh
gonna
my
hit.
god.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why.
Whoa,
I rolled
whoa,
the extra
wow.
stuff.
Wow, no, that killed me.
Yeah, no, that's. I don't know why it rolled the extra stuff. I told it not to. So undo that.
Okay.
You were only supposed to take 8 damage from that.
I
It
feel
rolled
better
the
about
bite
that.
attack with it for some reason, or rolled an additional attack
Mm,
because it's supposed to only do that if it has advantage, which it did not.
good. Good to hear.
So 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Yeah, I thought it wouldn't roll it if I didn't click versatile, but it did anyways. I'll have to fix that. All right, that's its turn. Yeah, it's weird. It's set to versatile. Thought I rolled it correctly. Alright, this shark is not able to go very far, so bite, bite. Uh, 11 misses.
That's
He said
alright.
it needs to make a save.
Dexterity saving throw if it ends its turn there.
Alright. DC?
13.
Imagine, yeah, not high enough. Roll your
Alright.
damage.
That is going to be 1 fire damage.
Oh,
Damage is damage.
alright. It's still up. Vanya.
So javelin's a simple weapon, right?
Sorry.
I have it here. Javelin is
yes.
a simple thrown.
Can I rip
Simple
it
melee.
out of the Sahagan and throw it at the crustacean?
Yeah?
Neat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So would it use my dex or my strength for that?
Let's see. It is a thrown weapon. Let me see what it uses. I believe it is strength.
You can use. Yeah, it's strength.
It's not finesse. So yeah, it would
Me
be
too.
strength.
You know what? No, I'm gonna change my mind.
Okay.
Run on over, hand it to Aspen, then step down with a dash, and I'm gonna try and stab the crustacean instead.
Okay. Oh yeah, 20 hits.
There we go.
And then damage.
Ooh,
Oh my
max
god.
damage.
And then sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Minimum on that, unfortunately.
Snake eyes, of
Oh.
course.
Unfortunate.
And I don't want to be in the way of Aspen here. I moved 5.
You're not.
Am I not?
I mean, I can step on the muddy bank, right? That's
yeah.
not. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. I had the bonus to get here, so I don't want to be next to this thing, but it's gonna.
It's okay. You always will be.
I dislike this so much. I'm gonna pass because that's.
All right, Vegas. Owie. Still lots of
Yeah.
sharks around here.
It's okay. I've been through worse. Bonus action, second wind, real quick.
All right.
Good
Very
news.
good.
news.
Very good.
Nice. Near max.
Yeah, damn, that was one off of max. Sick. Which of these sharks looks the most wounded in front of me?
The one on the adjacent tile.
I see.
The ones on the farthest ends are both still fresh.
Sorry, I didn't. I tapped enter real quick. I'm not gonna actually roll that. I
Alright.
was just looking at my features. Damn. Early game fighter, ladies and gentlemen.
You get
Alright,
better.
I'm gonna. I know. I'm gonna swing.
All right, swinging at that corner one. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cleave it in twain.
Quick question: when it bit Vegas, was it using the weird little mouth?
The one on top of it, yeah.
The little
Yeah.
lamprey thing, yeah.
That's how it was able to reach you. 19 hits. I'm pretty sure your minimum is gonna kill it outright. Yep.
Yeah.
It's one shark down. Also, it showed you accidentally used your action surge. I don't know if you wanted to.
I thought I already used it.
You did.
Did you?
Yeah, when I pulled Iggy out of the water and tried to make a bonus attack but missed.
Oh, okay. Got it. Alright. Champion is going to get closer.
I love that song by Neo.
There's no reach. Okay. Yeah, he's going to swim 30. And use that extra bit of movement to get up onto shore. Let's see who he attacks. It's gonna be you, Vanya.
It's okay. I'm only slightly bruised.
Okay. Here's his first attack.
Oh shit.
It's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack.
Oof.
Swing a little wide. Third attack.
What?
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Gonna swing
God.
wide again.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm looking pretty bad.
Initiative starting to clear up. Alright, it's set.
Alright. Fun. Okay, am I gonna focus on the champion or am I gonna focus on the much bigger problems we suddenly had arrive? I'm gonna go after the crab with my longbow first, and let me see how much range do I have on. Just within range. Okay, yeah. Long for the serpent maw. Rolling that.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, right.
that's the other
That's
one.
a crit fail. Yeah, I'm just gonna send Moke after this guy right here.
Alright.
The hooves.
The hooves. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
There.
Nice.
Nice. 7 points of damage. Smoker rams into the side of him and batters him real quick. He's starting to look pretty bad.
Oh, good.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's action, bonus action. I don't have any desire for movement person currently.
Alright. Ignatius. Let's see. Oh man. So many problems in the way. You second wind, so you're fine for now. Yeah, I think Ignatius is gonna try to clear the way. There's too many sharks here. Target the fresh one near us. Alright, 17 hits. Max
Nice.
damage.
Sick.
Gonna make a bonus action attack. See if we can't clear the way. Natural
The
20.
stars align.
Well
Feel
done!
their portents.
Nice.
I think we're gonna do something a little special here with that too. Once the damage is resolved. Yep.
Ignatius
A little
doing
funny.
as Ignatius does.
So Ignatius hasn't used this ability yet, but I feel like this is a good time as any to do it. We're going to channel divinity.
But
After making a weapon attack, you can immediately declare an invincible strike. You cannot use the result altered by other abilities, but you record the result of the attack roll, in this case, the natural 20. Until the start of your next turn, friendly creatures within 30 feet of you can replace the result of the first attack roll they make on the turn with an
Holy
invincible strike roll. So, everyone within 30 feet is going to have access to a natural 20.
pretty cool.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Can I
It's
retroactively
everyone-
move like 1 square forward?
Unfortunately, I can't do that because this
It's
ski is
alright, I
also
got
out of
this.
range.
I got this. I got this.
That is team crits.
Holy shit!
Alright. It's end of their turn. This reef shark. Going to try to bite Ignatius for killing its companion.
Tough.
Yeah, wide. Charlotte,
All right, moving.
you've got a free natural 20 on any attack roll.
All right, bonus action. I'm moving the spiritual weapon to the Sahagin champion.
Alright.
I have a plan. But let's see if it hits.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna hit the champion with the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Are you going to use the natural 20 you were given?
You said if it misses, or I have to call it preemptively?
No, you have to call it beforehand. It's a called roll. You would just replace your roll with the natural 20.
Here's what we're gonna do. No on this one.
Does
Okay.
the weapon get its own one because it's a separate entity? Or...
It's
No.
technically
It's-
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you're just gonna make a normal attack roll?
Yep.
Alright, it's not showing me any of the results.
It
in
was a
chat.
10. I don't know why it's.
Are you?
being
Is your
weird.
rolls private or anything?
No.
Okay.
It should.
Uh,
I think it's some weird bug.
What was the total?
So it would be a 15.
Alright, that just misses, unfortunately.
That's fine. I'm gonna. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna guiding bolt this crab, and I'm calling the 20. Level 2 guiding
Okay,
bolt.
level 2. Alright, target it and just roll damage and select crit.
That's gonna
Alright.
hurt.
So damage. You must roll the neener. Don't mind. It's just it's yelling at me if I do otherwise.
Yep.
No.
there we go.
Why won't I call? It won't call crit.
Let's see, it's 46,
Let me
that's
just-
5. Yeah, just roll the damage a second time.
Some saying issue. All right. So that's 18. That's 38 radiant damage.
Alright, devastating blow as this crab is suddenly hit with such a force that parts of its shell are starting to crack under that blow. It's looking
And
pretty
now-
bad.
It's radiated, so next hit is advantage,
Alright,
and that's the end of my turn.
alright. Still another fucking shark here. Bite.
Try me, bitch.
That's gonna miss.
That's what I thought.
Alright, unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it here, as we are
Fair
at
enough.
our 1 o'clock time. But
Yeah, we're at time.
we're nearly at the end of this combat. And you
know,
all have
time
arrived.
flies when you're having crab.
Ooh, I bet we're gonna level up after this, and things will be nice for a little bit.
Is 38 the damage record so far?
I'd have to look. I can't say with certainty.
That's
I'm
fair.
not sure what that sneak attack I got earlier might have added up to. But I think you might be up to the top right now.
What'd you do? 38? Yeah.
38, yep.
That was more than I think what Vanya did, because Vanya did I think she did 34, which was like 1 point over their hit point maximum.
Damn.
Alrighty. Another great session. And now we get to pick up back in your travels as Delvers, hunting down a new dungeon that is already plaguing a village.
Boy.
Okay, bye-bye. I go to work soon.
Alright, next week, Error actually ends.
See ya.
Yeah,
Finally,
bye
the
for
end is here.
now.
Later.
Good night.
Later.
The anticipation of holding a nat 20 for 2 sessions. 2 weeks.
It's gonna be great. Good night.
Something's gonna go smush. Yeah.